ended my volleyball career here, and so I had a couple friends that were a part of the team as managers, and they asked me to come out, so I had a conversation with Coach Schuckman, and then the rest is history, I guess.
Now this year you are actually calling in the signals from the sideline. How did the coaches approach you about if you wanted to do that?
Well, we've had a few coaches, offensive coaches leave that usually have given the signals, and their positions weren't filled. So they had a couple of us managers learn the signals early in the season, just for practice purposes, to help out at practice when we're short on coaches. And I kind of caught along to it pretty quickly, pretty easily, and they just asked me right before the first game actually to do it. So I was kind of overwhelmed, but I was ready, and I was confident in myself because I knew the coaches were confident in me.
Are you a little nervous heading into week one?
I wouldn't say I was nervous. I was more excited and anxious for it, but probably not nervous. I was pretty confident in myself.
Mary Kate Cundiff is my guest. Was there a little homework involved in getting all these signs down?
Not really at all. Actually, I just stood on the sideline with the coaches at practice, and I watched them and I listened to them, and that was all the teaching I pretty much got. It was just watching them.
I don't know this for sure, but I have to imagine you're probably one of the only females, and I guarantee you're the only manager in the entire state, maybe the entire country's doing this. How does this make you feel that Coach Schuckman and Dusty Trail have such confidence and faith in you to get the job done in pressure situations?
Well, when you say it like that, it kind of makes me a little nervous, but it definitely makes me feel confident in myself again, that they feel confident in me, and it's definitely a privilege, and I feel very privileged, especially the successes that we have with Bishop Carroll football, and it's definitely a privilege, like I said, to be able to participate in the team like no one else has.
Not like you're doing that at some backwater program. This is a nationally recognized program. Done with volleyball, but still out for the basketball team. What are your expectations for this year's basketball season?
Well, we definitely had some good seniors leave, but we're stepping up to the plate. We've been conditioning for like 3 or 4 weeks now, and we're really getting ready for the season, and we're real excited for what's going to come.
Final question, your excitement level for the playoffs now that we're back here again?
Wow, it is almost surreal. It's crazy that the season's been going by so fast, but I think the boys are ready. I mean, they put in work every day, and it's an exciting time for every high school. Mary
Kate Cundiff, good luck with the signals during the game, and of course, good luck during the basketball season.
Thank you so much.
That's our player profile, brought to you by Hatman Just Good in a Hat. We'll continue with our Continental Truck Accessories pregame show in just a few moments with Coach Schuckman. You're listening to Bishop Carroll Football.
Hey, have you noticed when shopping for a bed mattress, they're all only one-sided? Where did all the two-sided bed mattresses go? Derby Mattress. That's where. Shop the hometown, locally owned mattress store with quality Restonic two-sided mattresses at Derby Mattress. No dancing animals, no gimmicks. Come shop where you're treated like a friend. Derby Mattress, 105 South Baltimore Avenue, Derby, next door to the American Legion and VFW.
Picture yourself in a hat. Anyone can look good in a hat as long as it's the right hat. Hatman Jack specializes in fitting the perfect hat for your face shape, complexion, and size. Whether making a fashion statement or dressing for outdoor activities, Hatman Jacks has the finest selection in the Midwest. Driving caps, western hats, fedoras, sun protection, and many more, all very affordably priced. Come in and see why hat lovers from around the nation make Hatman Jacks their destination. At the Clock Tower in Delano, Hatman Jacks, 601 West Douglas.
Don't miss the exciting action of Newman University Athletics this winter season. The men's and women's basketball teams are gearing up to start the year, and the Jets want to see you at Fugate Gymnasium this season. The Jets' schedules are once again loaded with in-state opponents and conference rivalries. Don't miss the season opener November 17th as the men take on Pittsburgh State at 7 p.m. Then the women will start home play on Saturday, November 21st against York College at 1 p.m. For ticket information, go to newmanjets.com or call 942-4291 and ask for athletics. Decker Tax and Accounting is family owned and operated and has been serving Wichita families and small businesses for over 55 years. Decker Tax and Accounting prepares most returns with clients so they don't have to make repeated trips. They offer competitive pricing for payroll service, bookkeeping, and tax preparation. Located just west of Tyler on Central, Decker Tax is open year-round. Give them a call, 722-8412, 722-8412. Decker Tax and Accounting, serving Wichita families and small businesses for over 55 years.
This is Bishop Carroll Football on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO. It's time to go inside the huddle for the Trinity Auto Service pregame talk with head coach Alan Shuckman.
Well, Coach, we're going to need the lights at kickoff tonight. Going to be dark out. Pretty important games this time of year. How much do you look forward to this time of year when you open up camp in August?
Well, this is an exciting time of the year. It's elimination football. You win, you move on. You lose, you check it in on Monday. So, again, it's easy to get our kids motivated for practice. They're excited. There's just a different atmosphere. It's kind of hard to explain, but definitely ready for it tonight.
Well, as is everybody in Bishop Carroll Nation, I'm sure. A 20-0 victory last week at the soggy Valley Center High School Athletic Complex. How much of a challenge were the conditions for the guys?
They were tough. I thought our kids handled it pretty well. I mean, we still had 3 turnovers, and which is excessive. We can't have those type of turnovers during the year, but the conditions were rough and kind of took us out of our game plan. We wanted to open it up and felt like we could take advantage of some things in our passing game, and really we were limited. Jake had a hard time gripping the ball and throwing it, so we had to adjust and made some adjustments at halftime. I thought in the second half played pretty well.
Valley Center certainly aided you with some drops, but the defense overall had its best game of the year, and really rushing the ball, they had no chance all game long. A shutout for you. What's the confidence level like of the Gang Greeners as they head into the game first round against Salina South?
Well, our kids dominated up front, and that was important. And tonight's game is going to be a little opposite. Salina South's going to outweigh us. They're going to be big and they're going to be physical, and it's going to be a big challenge for our front seven. But they're going to have to come ready to play. We're going to have to play big, and we're going to have to play fast. And we need to do those things to be successful.
Talking with Coach Shuckman ahead of the Packer Bowl against Salina South. Cougars aren't your prototypical last seed, number 8 seed in the postseason, are they?
No, we probably got the toughest draw out of our side of the bracket, but that's okay. We got to come ready to play, and if we don't, we understand the consequences. So, again, I don't schedule. Just play them, and this is just another example of it.
Well, you will have some other guys back. Let's get an injury update here. Christian Guerin's a guy who's been out for a while now, trying to get that knee healed back up. What's his status going to be for Friday?
Yeah, he's still out, and he's questionable for the rest of the season. And we're excited to get Adam Tice back tonight, and Drew Tommy back as well. So that definitely adds to our defense and adds to our offensive pop a little bit. And plan on seeing both Gage and Tice in there at the same time. I thought Gage played real well last week in our ball game, and I expect good things out of him tonight.
Certainly both have been practicing this week. They are not listed as the probable starters. Will it be a game time decision as to whether or not they'll actually be in the starting lineup?
Yeah, it'll be a game time, kind of see how they react in pregame, but I understand they'll both get lots of reps and be ready to play.
Well, the Packer Bowl, Salina South, out of city rivalry for you, both here in the central part of the state, both teams with Packer-style uniforms from Green Bay. It seems a little bit bigger when these two teams get together than maybe an out-of-town rivalry normally would. Is there any reason for that you can put your finger on?
Well, I think there's just a lot of respect between the two programs. Sam and I are good friends, and we understand, and this is a game, but we're also pretty competitive people. So, again, the respect of both programs. We know they run a solid program there. They're going to have a great scheme. They're going to be big, physical, and fast, and we're going to have to respond. And I'm sure they're using last year's game as motivation for this year, just like we did last year for the year before.
Coach Shuckman joining me ahead of tonight's first-round playoff game against Salina South. The Cougars known for their running game historically, but their yardage output, when you look at it, it's only about 150 off between the rushing game and the passing game. How does their ground and air attack kind of complement each other?
Well, again, they have two of the better receivers in the state of Kansas with Marcotte and Becker, and they have a 1,700-yard passer in their quarterback. So I think they're going to take, what we give them, and we got to do a good job of mixing up looks and we got to stop the run initially. I mean, that's their bread and butter. That's what they're going to try to do. But one thing this year, they can go to their passing game and have been successful with it this season.
Defensively, what is the Cougars' strength?
Defensively, their front seven are physical. They get to the football, and they're going to play a little more man coverage than we've seen in the past on the edges. And our outside guys, Woodard and Lopez, are going to have to be able to go deep and put them in some binds.
Hey, Blake.
Again,
he doesn't have his set on.
I don't think we can just stick the ball at him. We're going to have to do some things through the air that are going to help us be successful.
Final question here, Coach, and you've done this before when you've had big games. There was a little trash talk going on last year before Mays played the game about
I am here.
It wasn't so good, and then
you got a minute 20 on this.
There was
Perfect. Minute 20, you say?
This was going to be the year.
Let's see, that'll get us down to
Carmel was going to win in the Holy
4.
War. Now you've got a
Why
situation.
don't you give us a minute? Give us a minute out of this, okay?
Last year, 49-0 at their place. You gave them the big punch after the 2-point heartbreaker in 2013. How do you get your guys ready, assuming that Salina South is going to have that kind of intensity and anticipation for this game, similar to what you guys had last year?
Well, again, it goes back to the time of the year. This is playoffs. This is elimination football. Our kids know what's at stake here, and we talk about it all the time. It's just about advancing. I mean, that's what we're looking at. We're looking at advancing for another week, and these kids have done a great job all year. They've had their backs against the wall with all our injuries, and they've always seemed to respond. And
I want to make sure.
I know our kids are excited. They're excited to play in this game.
I don't want there to be a first.
These are all, I think we have 3 kids back that played last year.
Never been accused of that
started last year in this game. So these are all new kids, and this is their opportunity, and they're ready to take advantage of that.
Coach Schuckman, thank you. Good luck, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Blake.
That is our pregame show for now, and we'll be back with your starting lineup brought to you by Pave the Way right after this. You're listening to Bishop Carroll Football.
Picture yourself in a hat.
All right,
Anyone can look good in a hat as long as it's the right hat. Hatman Jack specializes in fitting the perfect hat for your face shape, complexion, and size. Whether making a fashion statement or dressing for outdoor activities, Hatman Jacks has the finest selection in the Midwest. Driving caps, western hats, fedoras, sun protection, and many more. All very affordably priced. Come in and see why hat lovers from around the nation make Hatman Jacks their destination. At the Clock Tower in Delano, Hatman Jacks, 601 West Douglas.
I don't know how you can drink that stuff.
Cummins Central Power is your local authorized distributor for Cummins parts and service in the Wichita area.
Worst thing
or off-road engines to recon engines and more. Cummins is the place to go. And if you have a short-term power need, you can also count on Cummins for generator rentals. They make the process easy with trained and certified technicians who will help get you powered up and ready to go. For more information, give them a call 838-0875.
5 seconds in the regional.
Yes, sir.
Or visit their website, Cummins Central.
Get an ID queued up. We'll do that next.
Golden Eagle Football on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO.
Welcome back to Bishop Carroll Family Stadium. Here come the Golden Eagles. They are out on the field, emerging through their tunnel as they come out, and leading them out there today, Billy Briggs. He's got the Vengeance flag in honor of Chris Nordgren, who is honored today in Nepal at the U.S. Embassy there. It's been renamed Vengeance, and that's the name of his company. That's the flag that they carry out there, black, white, and red. Following behind, of course, Mr. Dugan with the Bishop Carroll traditional gold and green outfit. Let's go ahead and start with our starting lineups, and they are brought to you by Pave the Way, kicking asphalt every day. We start with the Salina South Cougars at 5-4, 3-2 on the year, and 2-1 in their district. They hail from the AVCTL, the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League's top division. We will start with their offensive line. Left tackle, a senior, Aaron Chapman. Junior left guard, Jacob Moreau. Center, Gus Riddle, a senior. Sophomore, Isaac Copes at right guard. And Brandon Magazine is the right tackle. The quarterback, Jacob Yarahowitz, a 202-pound senior who's thrown for 18 touchdowns, just 5 picks on the year, 43 rushes for 2 touchdowns. Damaj Smith will be the fullback. The running backs will be D'Angelo Taylor and Sam Corona. Both have run for over 600 yards on the season. Dylan Becker scheduled to start. He is out tonight for a violation of team rules. Jacob Marcotte will be the starting wideout along with Jacob Foster. Trace Kochaver will be the tight end. They average 31 points per game. Defensively for Salina South, a couple of key missing for them as well. The cornerbacks will be Devin Johnson and Steven Slayton. DJ Weir is the Sam linebacker. Mike linebacker is Justin Sullivan. The anchor end is Corey Hilkeman. 3 tech is Julie Sulavong. Kurt Hilkeman is the nose. The 5 tech Anthony Moreno. And the blood linebacker is Logan Coble. Will linebacker is Sam Corona tonight. He is in place of Evan Irish, also suspended. And Cole Calvert, the starting free safety, is out with a suspension. Tanner Raubenstein takes his place. Sam Sellers, the head coach for Salina South, he is 47-26 in 6 years. The coin toss just completed, brought to you by Northern Oklahoma College. Won by Bishop Carroll. They defer to the second half, and so will be Salina South to get the ball first. Now for Bishop Carroll. They will start with the offensive line as usual, all seniors. Levi Schoenberger at left tackle. Senior left guard Joe Harris. Senior center Kirk Murphy. Senior right guard Emilio Lopez. And senior right tackle Noah Johnson. The quarterback is Jake Allen. He's thrown for nearly 1,500 yards, 12 touchdowns, 3 picks on the year, and run for 10 more scores. The starting running back will be Gage Gottschalk tonight, although expect to see Adam Tice get plenty of carries. Gottschalk last week with a 100-yard rushing game, first in his career, 110 yards on the ground with a touchdown. Wide receivers, senior Zachary Wright. Ty Seifert had a catch last week. He leads the team with 22 receptions on the year. Ethan Lopez has had a couple of big games recently for Bishop Carroll. And Colton Woodard, the tight end, Anthony Gallardo. For the Gang Green defense, allowing on the season just 13 points per game, coming off their first shutout of the year last week. Defensive ends Martin Esquivel and Trent Nance. The tackles Robert Garcia, Jeff Fulstrup. Linebackers in the middle, Riggs Robin, though we should see Drew Tommy tonight. Luke Evans and Ethan Green. Cornerbacks Jacob Dooling, Gerard Eck. The free safety Evan Nichols and Brian Karst. We'll get the keys to victory right after this. Brought to you by Schofield Hyundai. Make the switch today. Blake Cripps, Russ Kessler. Here we go. It is time for the regional round, and the kickoff is left to right. Corona will take it at the 12-yard line. Right to left come the Cougars. He jab steps right, now bounces out to the near boundary and has a good return up past the 25-yard line and near the 30. Russ, how about some keys to victory tonight? What do you think?
Well, I think we're going to find out real quick on the defensive side. The defensive line is going to have to get off the ball and put some pressure on this quarterback. He's had an excellent year of passing the ball, and they're going to have to stop that run. Offensive, I think Mr. Tice and Mr. Gottschalk, I think they're going to have to get set so they can open up that passing game.
First down and 10. It will be Salina South to start with it, and we'll say it's their own 28-yard line. Right to left they move. Here is a option out to the pitch. It's the left side flat, and that will be D'Angelo Turner. He's quite a burner, and he gets up to the 40, making the 32-yard line for a gain of 3. It's second down and 7. Real quickly, tonight's officials brought to you by Charlie's Pizza Taco. Join head coach Alan Shuckman every Monday night during the season for the Alan Shuckman Show, the weekly look inside Bishop Carroll football at Charlie's Pizza Taco at Central and Tyler, home of the original pizza taco for over 50 years. Tonight's referee is Craig Helzer. The rest in a moment. I formation again for Salina South. It'll be second down and 7. Tied in on the right this time. One receiver each way. And they'll fake a handoff to the fullback again. It is Turner, and he is hit in the backfield and dropped a yard behind the line of scrimmage by Jeff Tholstrup. Real quickly here, it's David Haynes, the umpire, Gavin Martin, the head linesman, Dylan Schmidt, the line judge, and Kurt McAfee is the back judge. Kurt, third down and long, thanks to that big tackle for loss by Jeff Tholstrup.
The defense really got off the ball that time, Blake. I was really impressed, and they stopped him for no gain.
So third down and 7. We'll call it a long 7 here. Getting the City League, brought to you by the Big Talker 1480 KQAM, your home for Kansas State Wildcat football and basketball from the K-State Sports Network in just a moment. They'll go trips out to the left. And an empty set to the right. Yara Howitz, the quarterback, throws. A back shoulder route is caught by Marcotte. He drags the tackler across the 45-yard line, and South has converted on its first chance on third down today. A great catch by Marcotte, and then yards after the catch, he's a yard shy of midfield, and it's first down for Salina South.
He really showed his arm on that one, too. He swung that baby in there, so we're going to be seeing a lot of that tonight, Blake.
Playoffs tonight in action from the City League in 6A. It's North at Northwest. Good luck to the Redskins, but I think I've got the Grizzlies in that one. West at Free State tonight. Also in 5A, Heights is at Goddard, and Eisenhower takes on Cape and Mount Carmel at Cessna Stadium. First down and 10. Shotgun formation. Here is Turner on the left side. Turner gets away from a tackler. He's got the first down. Now into the open field. This is where he's really dangerous. Down the far sideline, past the 30, the 20, the 10, and he's finally stopped inside the 5-yard line for a huge gain. It's first down and goal, Salina South.
his offensive line opened that baby up, and then he just cut it back to the middle and got to the far side.
Running down the center of the field and then bouncing to the outside once he got past the 30, and Bishop Carroll aided that run with a couple of missed tackles. First down and goal from the 4. It's a 46-yard run there for D'Angelo Turner. One of the longest runs of the season. First down and goal from the 4. Here is Turner again, inside right tackle, lowers his shoulder. He is close, and he is short, it would appear. No, well, let's see. One set of hands went up. Unfortunately, it was wearing white. Yeah. The Cougars tonight are in their traditional Green Bay outfit with the gold pants, the green and white stripes down the sides, green numbers with the Green Bay style helmets with the S on the side. Carroll in their home greens, gold pants, gold numbers with the C on the side. I formation again. Yara Howitz will try to sneak it. Flag is down, and it looks like Salina South was moving at the snap, and it's the first penalty of the game going against the Cougars. So they'll move them back 5, and it's the first penalty of the day. Second down and goal coming up for Salina South, just underway. This is the first drive of the game. We owe you a break for identification. We'll get to that in just a moment. This activity is being brought to you by this station, its advertisers, and the member schools of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. No rebroadcast in whole or in part may be made without the written permission of the KSHSAA. So it'll be second down and goal just outside the 7-yard line now. I formation. Yara Howitz is under center. They will give it to Turner. Turner runs through 2 tackles, but then gets hit by Tholstrup at the 6 for a gain of just 1. That'll bring up third down and goal just outside the 5-yard line there. Bishop Carroll missing a few tackles here early, Russ.
They did on that long run, but down here they're doing a real good goal line stand. Let's see if they can get one more and get it to 4th down.
Third and goal. We kicked off at 7 o'clock tonight, right on time. Very cool tonight. Temperature is at 60 degrees. Here's the throw. Yara Howitz to the flat. Marcotte goes up over the top and takes it away from a Golden Eagle in the left corner of the end zone for a touchdown. And Salina South will take the early lead. It's 6-0. 18 versus 18 there. Jacob Marcotte won the battle in the air against Gerard Eck, and with 8:59 to go in the first, the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles, for the second time this year, find themselves behind 6-0. The first time week 1 to Northwest, now to the Cougars.
Well, let's just hope they made them mad.
Here is Fernando Avila Castro. The kick is up, and it is good. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Bishop Carroll Football.
This is Wichita's official home for high school football. Sports Radio 1410 KGSO Wichita.
Blake Cripps, Russ Kessler, statistician David Smith, spotter Carlos Trujillo, and producer-engineer Anthony Smith back at our Newman University Sports Desk. 7-0 Salina South over Bishop Carroll. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Bishop Carroll Football.
Cummins Central Power is your local authorized distributorship for Cummins parts and service in the Wichita area. From on or off-road engines to recon engines and more, Cummins is the place to go. And if you have a short-term power need, you can also count on Cummins for generator rentals. They make the process easy with trained and certified technicians who will help get you powered up and ready to go. For more information, give them a call, 838-0875, 838-0875, or visit their website, CumminsCentralPower.com.
Golden Eagle football on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO.
Well, Salina South wastes no time. 2 minutes and 54 seconds on the drive. They go 8 plays, 74 yards, march it right down the field, converting once on third down. The big play, though, was a 46-yard run by D'Angelo Turner. The scoring play, Yara Howitz to Marcotte on a 6-yard pass. It's 7-0 Salina South here in this regional first-round playoff game in 5A. And Russ, that was a pretty impressive drive for the Cougars.
It really was, and the Carroll defense has got to stay on their assignments tonight. With this spread offense of Salina South, they're just going to have to hold their ground and keep on it.
Well, maybe we can get a big play in the kicking game here on the return. Here on the far side, there's the return of Adam Tice. Has it at the 20. Tries to squeeze through a hole, and he's dumped at the 30-yard line. Boy, that was close to being a pretty long return past the 40 at least, but they got him down there. Still decent field position for Bishop Carroll and a chance to answer. 8:54 to play in the first. Bishop Carroll trailing 7-0, so it's Salina South 7. Bishop Carroll coming up, Brad, and now we'll see the full complement of Golden Eagles on offense.
I was wondering how long it's going to take you to do that.
I normally don't make that mistake because I was at Topeka West of course, Salina South, as I like to call them, an old I-70 League school.
There you go.
Shotgun formation. First play of the game for Bishop Carroll on offense. Here's a post. It is knocked down. Seifert was open. Coming through to knock down the ball was Justin Sullivan there in the defensive secondary, in the second line of defense, second down and 10. So Bishop Carroll throwing early here, Russ.
He read that ball well, too. Like it wasn't a pick six.
Very cool night tonight, and forecast to get cooler as we go on here. Second down and 10. This time it will be Tice. Tice bounces to the outside, has a 5-yard pickup past the 35, and then gets dumped at the 38. So an 8-yard run as Tice is back. Good to see him moving well.
That's great to see Tice back. Now we have a 2-horse backfield. Let's see if we can make it work.
Third down coming up, 3rd and 2 for Bishop Carroll. They've got it at the 38. Allen wants to throw, pump fakes, now under pressure, going to throw deep. He's got a man behind the defense at his right, and Wright sucks it in inside the 25-yard line, down to the 22. First down and 10, Bishop Carroll, and they're knocking on the door of the red zone.
That was a beautiful pass. He escaped that pressure that they were putting on him, and he just stepped up and led him beautiful.
That is good for a pickup of over 40. First down and 10. Here is Allen. Throws it out on the flat. It's complete to Tice Seifert. He shrugs off one would-be tackler. Gets into the BSN Sports red zone and inside the 15-yard line down to the 13. Kicked off at 7 o'clock tonight. Temperature 60 degrees. Time and temperature brought to you by Chico's Mexican Restaurant. Let's make that first down. Our first down brought to you by Minton Chiropractic. You're never down long with Minton Chiropractic. Golden Eagles hoping they're not down long tonight. 8 minutes to play in the first. 7-0 Salina South. It is second down and short. A throw on the post. Seifert makes a leaping catch. He's inside the 6-yard line and then tackled at the 5. Allen sprayed that one a little bit wildly, but Seifert bailed him out. A couple of catches on that series sets up the Golden Eagles with first down and goal at the 5-yard line. Looking for the tie. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers. 1 man to the right. They're trying to get that clock started. Now it is rolling. Bishop Carroll in their Indy package here. They're checking the play at the line of scrimmage. Tice is in. He did start the game at tailback for Bishop Carroll. He's to the right of Allen now as they wait to snap it. Here is Tice, up the gut, hit in the backfield. Gets out of that tackler's grasp. He lunges forward, and he's in for a touchdown. Tice is able to get away. It's a touchdown. Touchdown, Bishop Carroll. The Golden Eagles 1 point away from tying it up. And for Adam Tice, after a week off, his 16th rushing touchdown of the year. And Brad, you can't draw up a better answer for that from the Bishop Carroll offense.
The offensive line just blew up Salina South on that and gave him a good chance to get in.
So on for the extra point here is Diego Lopez, 45 of 50 on the year, and he curls that one right through the uprights. So 7:24 to play in the first. Bishop Carroll answers. And it's Salina South and Bishop Carroll in this first round 5A playoff game tied at 7. You're listening to Bishop Carroll football.
Hi, I'm Bob.
And I'm Amanda.
The Continental Truck Accessories.
It won't be long, and the lake
30 seconds again, right?
1 minute. We're going to get time tonight. The refs are not squeezing us. I only did it 30 last time so we can get an idea.
Show your truck some love.
Okay, you want music or rejoin?
A rejoin should be fine.
All security storage systems.
And of course, ATC and Century Toppers.
And bed covers by Rolling Lock and X-Day.
This season, stick with the winning team.
Team Continental at Continental Truck Accessories.
6701 South Broadway.
Great taste, variety, authenticity. These are the hallmarks of a delicious Mexican food meal, and you'll find them all on the menu at Cholita's Mexican Restaurant. Located in the Westlink Shopping Center at 8987 West Central in Wichita, Cholita's Mexican Restaurant is sure to satisfy with their diverse and delicious menu of Mexican favorites, from the big, bold flavors of their taco salads to their savory enchiladas and burritos. And you won't find a better basket of chips and salsa anywhere. Cholita's Mexican Restaurant, open Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9.
Bishop Carroll football on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO.
Well, Bishop Carroll answered in a hurry after falling behind 7-0. They get their own big play, a big reception down the field to Zach Wright. It ends up being a 5-yard run by Tice. 7-7 our score on a 6-play, 70-yard drive that took just 90 seconds. Left to right, there's the boot from Diego Lopez into nearly a winless night. Again, it is Corona, this time from the 6. Bounces out to the near side, now turns up inside the numbers, finds a seam, and he's up past the 35-yard line. The Salina South return game has been pretty impressive so far. Russ and the Cougars will have it at the 35-yard line. Blake Cripps, Russ Kessler. Shout out to Brad Streeter, listening online, and we welcome all the rest of Bishop Carroll Nation listening online tonight at KGSO.com or watching the game on BCBroadcasting.net. I'm going to put the over-under at the times I call you, Brad, tonight at 2. What line are you going to take on that? What's the action on that? First down and 10, and Salina South will have it at their own 36. A tie ball game midway through the first quarter. I formation in the backfield. This time it is Turner. Runs into his own blocker, then bounces to the outside, and he gets to the center of the field, right on the crown of the gridiron in between the hash marks before he's halted for a gain of only 1. Esquivel on the tackle for Bishop Carroll. They gave him 2 up to the 38-yard line. Second down and 8 for the Cougars. Big contrast in styles of offense, Russ. Although Salina South averages 31 points a game, Bishop Carroll at 41 points per game, the pace is much different.
Well, the pace is on these defenses right now. Both defenses are doing a good job except for the gold line.
Second down, trips to the right, and a handoff to Turner, and he's completely surrounded in the backfield. Jeff Tholstrup again, and he was matched on the play by Trenton Nance. Nance had a huge game last week, his best game of the season. Led the Golden Eagles in every single category. That'll bring up third down and 12. Get a load of these numbers for Nance against Valley Center. 7 tackles, 5 for loss, 3 sacks, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. Doesn't get much better than that. Third down and 12. I formation. Yarahowitz, the Statue of Liberty play. Turner is hit in the backfield. Dumped for a loss.
The Statue of Liberty fell down that time.
That sure did. Martin Esquivel was able to knock him down for a loss on the play. It's 4th and long, and Salina South will have to punt this time.
I told you when they scored first, they made Bishop Carroll mad. So let's hope this defense, and Nance was talking to the defense down there on the sideline in between.
He scored, went right down the field, got a huge run by D'Angelo Turner on the first series. In order to take an early 7-0 lead, Bishop Carroll has answered. 5.5 left in the first, tied at 7, and the Golden Eagles are set to get the ball back, but whistles will blow this play dead after the punt had gotten off. A little bit of a delayed whistle, but it is procedure against Salina South. I think they called a false start. Seemed to be some movement there on the line. You're a former official. What did you see, Russ?
I've really never done football, but I did see somebody jump.
It'll be a 5-yard penalty, second penalty of the game against Salina South. So they'll move it back 5, and it'll be 4th down from the 28-yard line. They're punting right to left in their road white uniforms. 5th straight matchup between these two teams in the postseason. The punter is Foster. Foster gets the kick and gets it away quickly. Low line driver toward Tyson the far side. He's going to catch it off the bounce at the 35-yard line. Gets by 3 defenders and gets up past the 43-yard line. Good return right there. He really just stopped that from rolling a few extra yards. So maybe an 18-yard difference in field position depending on how that ball bounces. 5:16 to play in the first. Bishop Carroll and Salina South tied at 7, and the Golden Eagles have the ball back here looking for their first lead of the game.
Well, let's hope this offense gets on and does exactly what they did last time. Let's march down that field and get another Bishop Carroll touchdown.
Be a 6-play, 70-yard drive last time, so let's see if they can better that here. Maybe get there in 5 plays. They don't have quite as long to go. They start from the 43-yard line, so 57 yards away from Pater. Trips out to the right, 1 man left, and a flag on the play, and this will be the first penalty of the game called on Bishop Carroll. False start was the immediate indication from the head linesman on the far side, moving back 5, and Bishop Carroll shoots themselves in the foot to start this drive. It'll be 1st down and 15.
I think they're going to be fine. I think this offensive line's going to jump up and knock them off it, and we're going to get some good yardage.
This time 3 receivers right and nobody out to the left. Shotgun formation. Allen will run just inside the right tackle, drags a Cougar with him up to the original line to gain. So it'll be a 5-yard pickup. They got the penalty yardage back. He was banged down there at the original line of scrimmage by Anthony Moreno and other Cougars. 2nd down and 10. Bishop Carroll in there, hurry up, no huddle offense. Again, 3 receivers out to the right, nobody to the left. Ties to the right of Allen this time. Takes a high snap at his face mask. Runs in between the defense and gets a 1st down past the 50-yard line. Just inside the left hash marks. Inside the 40 and all the way down to the 31-yard line. Didn't look like there was much there for Allen, but he found room and makes a big gain. 1st down and 10. And the Golden Eagle offense is moving along again.
He pretty much had to turn sideways to get through that hole, but he made a way through there.
A big pickup there. 1st down and 10, 31-yard line. Last one, by the way, went for over 20. Here goes out of the pistol. Well, botched play maybe. Allen buys time. He's going to throw it, and it is intercepted there. Picked off in the right flat. He threw it right to DJ Weir. I'm not sure what happened right there. He had an open man, but that pass was just well behind Seifert, who was the closest man in the area. That is just the 4th interception of the season for Jake Allen, and it's a turnover for Bishop Carroll. That's something that Coach Shutman was trying to avoid this week.
Yep, he said that's going to be a big thing in this game is the turnovers, and we cannot have those.
Bishop Carroll coming off a 3-turnover game last week against Valley Center. Didn't cost them as they beat the Hornets 20-0. Yarahowitz back to work. Here is the handoff. He didn't get it handed off. He tried to give it off to Smith. He had to keep it himself because there was just a flood of green coming through the line, and they stopped him, bottled him up at the 26-yard line for a loss of 2.
I think the defense must have known the hike signal or something because they came off that ball beautiful that time.
Well, it seems like this is a different defense than that first series, doesn't it, Russ?
It really does. Like I said earlier, I think Nance got to them a little bit, and they're out there doing what they were supposed to do the first time.
Tie ball game from the 26-yard line, first quarter, 7-7. Salina South has it. I formation, 2 fake handoffs. Yarahowitz under pressure again. He throws it away. Is there a receiver down there? Bishop Carroll's looking for a flag right here. In on the pressure, Robert Garcia. They're looking. One official has got his hand in his pocket looking for the flag. The head linesman from the far side comes in to talk with the referee, Craig Helser. And there's the flag. It's going to be a sack on the play. Intentional grounding will be the call. A loss of down, and now Salina South is in a big-time hole. He was inside the pocket there. And there's the call, intentional grounding on the offense. They'll move him back, and it'll be 3rd down and long. Great pressure coming up the middle there by Garcia.
They did a great job on getting him on that one. I think he was just throwing it to get rid of it, but
if he didn't, he was going down for sure. Because Garcia had him wrapped up there. So the spot of the foul, the 10-yard line, and so it is 3rd down and a country mile right now for Salina South. They need to get it to the 38-yard line, so it's 3rd and 28. Movement along the lines. No flags that I can see. Yarahowitz under pressure, steps up the pocket, has a man behind the defense. He floats it over the top of 3 Golden Eagles, and they got dangerously close. A throw down the seam on the far side hash marks, gets past the 35-yard line. They needed 28. They about got it. They got 26, and it's 4th down and 2. Wow, that was close.
He did a great job getting rid of that football, too, because they were right on top of him.
He had to step up in the pocket. He saw 2 linebackers there and a safety. He threw it over all 3 of them, just laid it right in there for the intended receiver.
Boy, and they're going for it.
Marcotte on the catch, and it is 4th down and 2. They're going to go for it. I formation, 1 receiver to the right, 1 man to the left. They're going to look, and did somebody jump? There's a flag there. Who was it? No indication yet, and they're going to talk about it here. Is it on South? No, it's on Carroll. It'll be a 1st down by penalty for Salina South. And Coach Nance, look at him. He's ripped off the headset. He is disgusted on the sideline. 1st down and 10 for Salina South there. So they were lined up to go for it on 4th down, but the Bishop Carroll defense a little bit too antsy, and they'll hand it over to South on a penalty.
He did a great hard count on that and got Bishop Carroll to jump.
1st down and 10, Salina South tie ball game, first quarter 7-7. Hand off to Turner, trying to turn around the corner. He beats Nichols to the edge, has a 1st down past the 50-yard line, then gets tackled from behind at the 40. He's into Bishop Carroll territory at the 40-yard line. It's a good gain on the play of 19 yards and a 1st down, as Turner's having a pretty good offensive day on the ground so far for Salina South.
Boy, he turned that corner and just took off, Blake. Wow.
9 carries, 69 yards for Turner. It's been just that second drive. 3 and out there. The 1st and 3rd drives, okay for the Cougars. 2.5 to go in the first, 7-7 tie. Bishop Carroll could use a stop here. Here is 1st down and 10. Handoff to the fullback Smith, and he is completely surrounded and shoved backward at the 40-yard line for no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10. No chance right there for Damaj Smith, who is a load and low to the ground, 5'10", 229. And now a Golden Eagle, a little shaken up on the play. It's Riggs Robin, and he is a bit staggered there. And can't say that I blame him there after running into Damaj Smith.
He stood him up.
It'll be 2nd down and 10. On his feet there, just kind of doubled over. Just going to have him sit down on the bench. Hopefully he'll be okay. Second down and 10. 40-yard line, right to left, move the Cougars. Marcotte goes in motion to the far side. Hand off to Turner around the edge, trying to get some blocks, and he's tripped up in the backfield. A huge play. Sniping in to get him was Evan Nichols for a loss back to the 41-yard line. It's third down and 11.
Evan Nichols shot that gap and just got him by the shoelaces and took him down. Good job.
Robin on the sideline. Helmet is still on. Trainer is down there looking at him. New trainer this year for Bishop Carroll. It's Tyler Nance, a former Bishop Carroll Golden Eagle himself. Injury timeout brought to you by Derby Mattress. No dancing animals, no gimmicks. So from the 41-yard line, it is third down and 12 for Salina South. Tie ball game first quarter. Coming up on the last minute of action here in the opening stanza. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers right. Yarahoa's going to roll to the left, though. He's going to plant, throw, too tall for Marcotte, who gets taken down to the turf there. In coverage was Gerard Eck. Marcotte beat Eck on a pass in the left corner of the end zone for Salina South's first score. Eck made sure that didn't happen again there. It's incomplete. Fourth down and long. Go for it here, Russ.
Oh, yeah.
4th and 11. You're on Bishop Carroll's side of the field.
Unless they're going to want to try to get field position, but they went on 4th down on their end of the field. I don't know what would change now.
Wind is not really going to be a factor tonight. It's a forecast to be at most 5 to 10 miles per hour, but that really doesn't start until after 8 or 9 o'clock, and until then it's really light, so probably not going to be a factor. 4th down at 11. The referee's going to switch the football out. Well, Salina South, they're going to have to, 5 seconds down the play clock there, so they reset the play clock as they needed a new football. 4th down and 11. They've got 3 receivers left. They're going to go for it here. Salina South has not gone for it on 4th down tonight. Last time they did it was a hard count. Bishop Carroll jumped off. They don't this time. Yarahoetz, bootleg out to the left, throws off the wrong foot, down the far sideline, and it is going to be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds. They missed it. Jacob Foster made the catch, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Bishop Carroll turns aside the Cougars. It's 1st and 10.
He led him beautiful there, Blake.
That was a great throw by Yarahoetz. Boy, he really has got the ability to throw on the run, doesn't he?
He really does. That makes 2 throws on the run, and he really laid in there for him.
Well, 1st and 10, Bishop Carroll. They make the stop, and the Golden Eagles will move left to right from the 40-yard line. Pretty decent coverage, but it's 1st down and 10 for the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles. The last drive ended with an interception thrown by Jake Allen. So let's see if Bishop Carroll can take advantage of good field position here. The Gangrene defense turns aside south. They can't take advantage of their turnover. 1st down and 10. 50 seconds left in the first. A 7-7 tie. First round of the playoffs. Back to throw is Allen. Pump fakes to the right. Now has to go to the left. He's under pressure and it will be sacked past the 35-yard line. No room for Allen right there. Several Cougars were over there looking for him, and they found him. It is 2nd down and long. Well, it was Gray Hilkeman, among other Cougars, over there on the pressure for Salina South.
The Cougars' defensive backs really had the receivers covered up that time, Blake. They did a good job.
2nd down and 17. Carroll has it at their own 33-yard line. Bishop Carroll does not have to snap it again this quarter if they want to. They will here. 2 receivers each way. Allen has a beautiful pocket this time. All day to throw. Now has to shuffle out to the left. Now has to tuck it and run, and he'll get only about a yard back to the 35-yard line, a pickup of 2. When we come back for the second quarter, it will be 3rd down and long for Bishop Carroll. At the end of 1, Bishop Carroll and Salina South tied at 7 in this regional playoff game, the first round of the 5A playoffs. You're listening to Golden Eagle Football at Sports Radio 1410 KGSO.
Dr. J. Minton of Minton Chiropractic and Kinesiology.
1 minute, please. Rejoin. Thank you.
Area high school athletes this season. A family practice serving families. Minton Chiropractic and Kinesiology has a knowledgeable focus on sports-related treatment injuries and treatments to enhance
it was a factor 2 years ago.
Offers spinal decompression, treating bulging and degenerative discs.
He
Minton
connected on a couple of big
Chiropractic and
ones.
Kinesiology at 11:40 West Central.
Celebrating another Shocker basketball season at Tad's. Every time the Shockers win, there's a party at Tad's locker room, east and west. All Shocker gear on sale the day after the Shockers win. If the Shockers score under 70, save 10%. Scores in the 90s, save 25%. Scores over 100, and the party is on at Tad's with 40% off all Shocker gear. Celebrate the Shockers at Tad's locker room the day after the Shockers win. Tad's locker room east at 21st and Webb, west at 21st and Ridge Road. I got it at Tad's.
Golden Eagle football on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO.
It is 7-7 as we begin quarter number 2. Bishop Carroll facing third down and long against Salina South. Golden Eagles have it at their own 33-yard line, and this Salina South defense has been pretty stout, except for that first scoring drive by Carroll, Russ.
They really have been, and let's see what they do on this third down, but hopefully Bishop Carroll can pull a rabbit out of its hat.
3 receivers to the right, shotgun formation. Here is Allen, sets, throws, has a beautiful pocket, throws it on the far side, one-on-one coverage, but it's too tall, and no flag. Oh, there's a very late flag. Oh boy, Coach Sellers might not be happy about that one. The intended receiver was right. Looked like the pass may have been uncatchable. That may be what they're talking about here. Yeah, that's what they're motioning on the far side. All the Salina South fans are saying that was uncatchable. It may have been. No, it's not going to be. It's going to be a pass interference at Salina South. What did you think about that call?
I thought he hit him a little bit early, but it was over his head quite a ways.
Yeah, that may be a tough one for Salina South. But it is going to count for Bishop Carroll. They will pick up the first down on a penalty, and it will be first down and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Or no, beg your pardon, it will not be. It's not an automatic first down in high school football.
Right.
Well, now what are they doing? They're moving it back to the original line of scrimmage now.
I just don't think they've counted it off yet.
Okay, so they're getting ready to mark it off here. So it's going to be... Yeah, he just corrected himself. We're so used. Do you think it should be an automatic first down in high school? This is the only level it's not. It is at college. It is at the pros. Of course, in the pros, you can get 70-yard penalties out of the deal.
That's true. So,
well, that'll bring up.
I don't think so.
Bring up third down and 2 now. So a lot more plays in the playbook for Coach Dusty Trail, the offensive coordinator. 6 minutes into the second quarter. Third down and 3 for Bishop Carroll at the 48-yard line. It's a 7-7 tie in the first round of the 5A playoffs. Salina South let the Golden Eagles score easily on their first drive, but they've been pretty stout since. 3-man defensive front for Salina South. It's a direct snap to the quarterback, Allen, and he is dumped at the 50-yard line, a yard shy of the first down marker. So fourth down and 1, and this is definitely in go-for-it range for Bishop Carroll.
Bishop Carroll will go for it on this.
They're looking for it here. They're going to line up pretty quickly here. Going under center is Allen. Fourth down and 1. Allen off the right tackle. He did not get it, I don't think. Boy, he got a really good spot from the far side official, but I don't think he should get it, and I don't think they're going to give it to him. He got about a half yard there, and I thought that was pretty generous, and it's going to be first down and 10 for Salina South. Referee is going to have a measurement here, but I don't think there's any way he got that. Everybody in Salina South, Justin Sullivan's got his arm pointed in the Cougars' direction.
Yeah, it's a good half yard short.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they're measuring it here, to be honest. Boy, this is going to be close. If you're Salina South, you got that 15-yard penalty, and then if they've spotted this for a first down, well, I don't know about that.
Because they held him before the yard line.
That's what I
gave
thought.
It to him on
it's
the other
where
side.
The ball is.
Right.
Let's see. They're going to put out the chains here, and Bishop Carroll is going to be, I think they're short. Well, they haven't stretched it out yet, and inches. Less than a length of the football. Salina South turns aside the Golden Eagles, and it's first down and 10 at midfield, the 50-yard line for Salina South. 11:27 to play in the first half. It's 7-7. Coming up in our halftime show, we'll talk with Ron Horsch. He is the IT director of Bishop Carroll, also the bowling coach. Be sure to stay tuned after the game for the White Star Machinery postgame show to find out who is tonight's Newman University Athletics player of the game. Russ will choose tonight's top performer to be the Newman University Athletics player of the game. So from the 50, it is Salina South, tied with Bishop Carroll, 7-7, taking over from the I formation. Back to throw Yara Hoetz. Plants, throws, a perfect spiral into quadruple coverage, and it's nearly intercepted by Nichols. He took it off the helmet of Marcotte. Second down and 10. Well, as a reminder, Salina South is missing their top wide receiver, Dylan Becker, who came into the game 44 catches, nearly 800 yards, and 10 touchdowns, all best on the team, suspended for a violation of team rules. Marcotte is no slouch, 43 catches, 675 yards, and 6 touchdowns coming in. But they're the two main threats. Second down and 10, I formation. They'll fake the handoff to the fullback, pitch it out to Turner. Turner with a stiff arm will get free past the 45-yard line into Bishop Carroll territory and down to the 43 for a gain of 7 on second down and 10. That'll bring up third down and 3, a big carry right there for Turner. He was set out of bounds to slow him up, and they'll mark it back to the 44. So third and 4 here. Big chance for the Gang Green defense to get their offense back on the field. Just seconds into this second quarter, tied 7-7 in the first round of the 5A playoffs.
He does a great job on that spread offense, on that fake, going up the middle and getting that pitch out. He did a great job on that.
And it really helps because the fullback Smith always sells it. He gets his arms real wide. He always acts like he's got the ball. No fullback this time. Shotgun formation. Marcotte goes in motion to the far side. Two receivers out to the right. Now one to the left. Here is Turner. He's got some room to run. It's trying to get to the corner. He beats Nichols there. He's got the first down and runs over a Golden Eagle. That was Dueling taking the worst part of that hit as he got to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 9. It's first down and 10. Salina South looking to take the lead back. 7-7 our score, less than a minute into the second quarter. And Coach Nance on the sideline, the defensive coordinator for the Gang Green defense, not happy.
His arms are just wailing down there, aren't they?
That's the second third down conversion of the game for Salina South. They're now 2 for 5 in that department. Back to the I formation. Smith is the up back. The tailback is Turner. Under center, Yara Howitz. Flags will stop this play, and I believe the men in white shirts jumped early. False start on Salina South. It is the third penalty of the game against the Cougars, and they've been penalized 15 yards so far. That'll be first and 15 now. They mark it back to the 41. Early check of the Cummins Central Power scoreboard update. 7-0 Eisenhower. They are at Cessna Stadium tonight. They lead Capon in a first-round playoff game on the road. First down and 15. Ball is just shy of the 40-yard line. Left to right come the Cougars. Hand off to Turner. Hit in the backfield, and he won't get away. And finally he does. Wow, I did not think he was going to get away from the tackle there of Garcia, but he squirted free and nearly got all the penalty yards back. Wow, what an athletic play there. I don't know how he kept off the ground, but he just dove forward for 4 yards and got down to the 37-yard line. Second down and 11. What a difference that is. Second and 15 versus second and 11.
I just think they slid down to his ankles, and then he jumped out on him.
Second down and 11. Boy, he is elusive, isn't he? I formation again in the backfield from the left hash. Here's Yara Hoetz under pressure. Steps, throws it down the near side, and it is going to be knocked away and intercepted. Ben Berenson has the pick. He's got the juggle. Returns it. He's got a convoy down the near sideline. Past the 50, the 40, and he returns it inside the 30-yard line. Evan Nichols, I think, went up and knocked it away, and Berenson caught the pick. He caught the ball on the juggle. His second interception of the year, the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles' 12th pick of the year as a team, and a huge return inside the 30-yard line. Bishop Carroll has the ball back in a 7-all tie. Under 10 minutes to play in the first half. A huge opportunity for the Bishop Carroll offense here.
Boy, Evan just has a knack for those balls up over those receivers, doesn't he?
That time he got it to Berenson.
Yep.
First down and 10, 29-yard line. Right to left come the Golden Eagles. It's Lynch this time in at quarterback, and he's going to hand it off to Tice here on the left side numbers, and Tice gets down to the 25-yard line before he's halted on the play by Corona. We see now on the sideline, Allen is on the training table. Not sure what's wrong with him, but it is Cannon Lynch in at quarterback for Bishop Carroll. Second down and 6 coming up. Gain of 4 with this inexperienced quarterback. You would think probably more of the run game, and that's really what Lynch excels at. He's run quite a few times for Bishop Carroll this year. Second and 6, and whistles and offsides on Salina South is the preliminary indication. That will be the 4th penalty of the game on Salina South. Cannon Lynch, a 6'2", 158-pound junior. He's only thrown it 9 times for 31 yards, but he has rushed it 31 times for 256 yards coming into tonight for 3 touchdowns.
Well, it's like Coach Shuckman always says, he has these guys ready for whenever they have to come in.
It is Lynch in now with Allen on the training table. Trips out to the right, one man to the left, and whistles here. Now what's the problem?
Giving it back.
It's a snap infraction on Kirk Murphy, so Bishop Carroll gives that 5-yard penalty right back. A little nerves, a little tension here as we enter the playoffs. 7-7 tie, 9:19 to go in the first half. Bishop Carroll playing Salina South for the 5th straight time in the postseason. The last time they met in the first round, that was back in 2011, a 24-7 Carroll win on this field. Trips to the right, one man to the left. Tice will take the handoff from Lynch, dodges one tackler, gets away from Corona, and trudges forward past the line of scrimmage, but he gets only 1 to the 24. Dragged down on the tackle there by Logan Coble for the Cougars. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
And just think, they get to play him in league next year now.
Absolutely. That'll be a regular season game. Week
season
2 next year of the Packer Bowl. 2 receivers right, 2 left for Lynch. And the right side of the line moved. In fact, the whole right side of the offense moved, but there was movement from Salina South as well. The officials are going to congregate here and check the markers, and they're going to give it to Salina South there. Penalty on Bishop Carroll. 4th of the day on the Golden Eagles. The right side of the line, Lopez, Johnson, and the 2-4 receivers all went, but nobody on the left side, and most importantly, the center did not snap it either.
Well,
on Bishop
you've
Carroll.
got a new quarterback in there, Blake, and these guys aren't used to his counts. So it may take a little bit to get used to his counts and everything.
It'll be Woodard and Seifert on the far side. 4 wide receivers are in. It'll be Wright out to the near side, along with Lopez. Lopez out wide. They've got Tyson the pistol right now behind Lynch. Now he'll move up and be to the right of Cannon Lynch. Throwing down here on 3rd down and 10. Will he throw it? Cannon will. He unloads it over the middle, and getting blown up there across the post route is Seifert. He took a vicious hit on the play. I think that was Mark Cott, the wide receiver, that laid him out right there. No, I beg your pardon. Tanner Raubenstein, a backup defensive back, playing in place of Cole Calvert, the starting free safety. He's also suspended for a violation of team rules, as is the team's second leading tackler, Evan Irish, tonight. 85 stops on the year coming in. 4th down and 10, and a stoppage of play, and Bishop Carroll is going to send out the punt team here. Wow, they're going to punt from the 29-yard line. So Lopez is going to try a coffin corner kick here. And now somebody called timeout. It was Bishop Carroll. Timeout is brought to you by the Hanger Remote Control Store. When it comes to remote control fun, the Hanger won't leave you hanging.
10 guys they only had 10 guys on the field.
Well, that would be a problem, I would think. 7-7 tie, 8-12 to play in the first half. Bishop Carroll tied with Salina South. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Bishop Carroll football.
Hunters and fishermen, the ultimate
30 and music.
Sunglasses are in at Wear and Optometry. Amphibia Eye Gear. 100% polarized lenses have 100% UV protection, and they're ultralight and anti-reflective, which means fishing or hunting over water just got a whole lot better. Amphibia's ultralight composition frames and lenses even enable them to float if they're tossed from the boat. And they're warranted 5 years. Amphibia Eye Gear and Wear and Optometry. Find Amphibia Eye Gear at Wear and Optometry, 21st and Tyler in Pavilion Square.
Bishop Carroll punting it from the Salina South 29-yard line here, looking for field position right to left. They will punt it across your radio dial. 4th down and 10. 8-12 to play in the first half. 7-7 tie here between Bishop Carroll and Salina South in the first round of the playoffs. Bishop Carroll got this possession on a wild interception by Ben Berenson, but can't take advantage. High snap. Diego makes the leaping catch. It's a high wobbling punt. It's going to bounce at the 10-yard line, took a Salina South bounce, and then is touched at the 13-yard line. So Bishop Carroll didn't gain much in field position there, about 16 yards, but Coach Schuckman going to play the long game here and see if they can pin Salina South back and maybe give quarterback Jake Allen a little bit more time to rest. He's still sitting on the training table. Helmet is off, being attended to by Tyler Nance. He is the older brother of one of the Nances on the team. I don't remember which one, if it's Sam or Tyler. They're cousins. One of them, of course, the offensive player, is the son of Jim Nance, the defensive coordinator for Bishop Carroll.
Hey, it's all in the family.
All in the family here. There's plenty of family names. 1st down and 10, Salina South. From their own 12-yard line, tie ball game. Here's a backward pass. It's complete to Turner. Stays on his feet after getting hit at the 15-yard line, and he nearly got the first down. He was stopped at the 20, 2 yards shy of it. Stopped by Green as well as Eck. 2nd down and 3 coming up for Salina South. 7:44 to go in the first half. Number 2 Bishop Carroll 7, Salina South 7.
Boy, isn't this funny how the first 2 drives were real quick and touchdowns? Both teams. Now the defense is barely settled in.
One receiver out to the left is Perez. Now the tight end goes around, sets up in a 3-point stance on the left side. That's Coach Shaver. I formation. Handoff goes to Turner. He cannot turn the corner this time. He has stood up in the backfield, then somehow fought free to the 21-yard line to pick up 1. Boy, Turner just won't go down when you hit him there. That time it was Carr, stood him up, but then Turner just kept those legs moving and ended up getting a yard out of the deal.
Carr picked him up in the air, and when he came back down, his legs were still moving.
He is a strong runner.
He is a very strong runner.
Senior, 173 pounds, but he's got some force. 3rd down and 1. One wouldn't be surprised to see big Damaj Smith get the ball here. Let's see. Yep, one back set, and it is Smith. 3rd down and 1. They get him the ball, and he trudges forward to get 3 tough yards to the 25-yard line. He was smashed right there on the play by multiple Golden Eagles. Jeff Thulstrom made the lead hit, but he got the first down. 1st and 10, Salina South as they're moving. Under 7 to go in the first half. 7-7 is our tie score.
The Carroll defensive line stood them up, too, and he just came in and got 3 yards right behind him.
229, 5'10", low to the ground, and I'd say most of that weight looks to be in the lower half, if you know what I mean. He's got some big old legs. 1st and 10, 25-yard line. I formation, strong side, the right side. Handoff to Turner, trying to turn the corner again. He cannot get away this time. He's hit and driven in the backfield for a big-time loss. On the play was Martin Esquivel, taking him down past the 20-yard line, and they'll mark him at the 17. It's 2nd down and long.
That left side of the defensive line really busted up. Busted that one in the backfield.
A loss of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 17, back to the 18-yard line. 6 to go, or midway through the 2nd quarter. It is 7-7. Stay tuned for the Wear and Optometry Bishop Carroll halftime report. I formation in the backfield. Yara Hoez back to throw. 3-step drop. Airs it up on the far side. Has a man. It is going to be knocked away at the last second by Dooling. Salina South wanted a flag on the play. Jacob Foster was the intended receiver. They don't get it. I'm not sure that Dooling looked around for the ball, but I'm not sure that he touched Foster enough to interfere with him there. So no flag, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 17.
I think Dooling reached in right at the last second and knocked that one away from him.
Well, that's legal. You don't have to play the ball.
Right.
If you don't get on the body of a defender, you don't have to look back for the ball. It's when you're right up on them and touching them that they can call interference unless you're looking back. So good no call there. And good coverage by Dooling. 3rd down and 17 for Salina South. 7-7 tie. Salina South 2 for 5 on 3rd down today. From the I formation, Yara Hoetz back to throw. A bullet is nearly picked off. He threw it down and behind his intended receiver. And going down to get it, Gerard Eck was trying to make his 2nd pick of the year. That was well behind Jacob Foster, who is streaking down the near side numbers. It'll be 4th down and long, and Salina South will have to punt. So let's see if Bishop Carroll can take advantage of this field position here. Bishop Carroll has not scored a special teams touchdown but once this year. That was Gerard Eck on a fumble return for touchdown. Let's see if they can get a punt return for touchdown. How about that to take the lead?
Well, let's just do it right here.
Here is Foster, the punter, gets away a line drive kick. It's to Tice. It bounces at the 47, and he doesn't pick it up. Boy, maybe he had some room down there on the far side, but he's going to let the offense take the ball. Off the training table is Allen, but he is not in the game, and Allen is on the sideline, still has his shoulder pads, but he does not have his helmet, Russ.
He does not. It doesn't look good, does it?
No, that's not a good sign. So it looks to be Cannon Lynch, at least for the rest of the first half. Not sure what the injury was. I didn't see anything.
I didn't notice anything either.
It could be anything. We don't want to speculate, but he's standing out there, seems to be healthy. 1st down and 10, and so it's going to be the junior Cannon Lynch, the heir apparent to the Bishop Carroll backfield. 1st down and 10, trips out to the left, and it is Tice to his left. Cannon Lynch going to keep it himself, runs in between the tackles and gets rolled up on after a 1-yard pickup. Number 1 and number 2 in there for Salina South. It's Logan Coble and the team's leading tackler, Justin Sullivan, wrapping him up for a short gain up to the 50-yard line, a pickup of 2, 2nd down and 8. 5 minutes to go in the first half. It's a 7-7 tie. Shotgun formation. It is Lynch back there. Tice to his left. Lynch will keep it again inside the left tackle. Runs into his own blocker. Gets away. Springs free past the 45 to the 40. Now he turns on the Jets. Angling toward the center of the field. Now back to the left. Inside the 20, the 10, the 5. And he scores from the 50-yard line. Touchdown. Bishop Carroll. Cannon Lynch. His 4th touchdown of the year. What a run. Bishop Carroll has the lead. They could have had him for a loss. Instead, it's a big-time score of 50 yards. Wow.
You don't think that's a confidence booster or what right there?
He is a runner.
Great.
Boy,
that is great.
You should have seen all the Eagles on the sideline ready to greet him. Lopez kicks it through. It is good. And the Golden Eagles out of nowhere have a 7-point lead, 14-7, 4:48 to go in the first half. You're listening to Bishop Carroll football.
treat those cattle
Careful, Coach,
like
careful.
our lives depended on it,
See,
because they do. We know what to give them so that they can produce to the best of their ability and be as comfortable as possible while doing it. Beyond financial, beyond profit.
50.
If we're treating these cattle well, they work better for us. And it requires a lot of patience, but it's very rewarding too.
The farmers and ranchers of Kansas Farm Bureau. Care and respect, practice daily.
30.
Newman University Athletics is proud to announce that Richard Lapchick will be on campus for a talk November 10th at 7 p.m. in the Dugan Conference Center. Lapchick is a human rights activist, a pioneer for racial equality, and an internationally recognized expert on sports issues. He's the son of Joe Lapchick, the original Celtics center. Richard Lapchick on campus at Newman University November 10th at 7 p.m. in the Dugan Conference Center. For more information, call Newman University at 942-4291 and ask for athletics, 942-4291.
A 50-yard run by Cannon Lynch. He was hit in the backfield, got away, and scores 14-7. Bishop Carroll has their first lead of the game, 14 points in a row for the Golden Eagles. 4:48 to play in the game. Lynch is in because Jake Allen is injured on the sideline. His helmet has been taken away from him, so not sure what that is and what the injury is, but boy, Cannon Lynch, and as you mentioned, Russ, that's got to be a huge confidence booster.
A real big one.
So now Lopez will kick it right to left. The last two returns have gone to Corona. See what Golden Eagles do here. Here's the boot right down the middle, and again, it is Corona just inside the left hash. Back to the 2, to the 10, 15, bounces to the far sideline. That's where Salina South is benching. Lowers his shoulder, gets past the 25, and then after the play, slung down is Evan Nichols there by a Cougar on the far sideline. Well, just grabbing him and taking him to the turf. Casey Lanou on the far side. That's 30 yards away from the play. Not sure what was going on there.
Oh, I think there's probably a few words said and a little bit of tussle going on.
Well, 27-yard line. Salina South with another decent return there, as the return man tonight has been Corona. He's done a pretty good job. Hasn't gotten many carries tonight. No carries yet. It's been all Turner, Smith, and Yara Howitz. First down and 10, and an early flag before they even really started the cadence here.
Carroll jump.
Referee, the linesman from the near side came in, and a neutral zone infraction is called. They whistle that one on Garcia. So a defensive penalty, and that's not how you want to start this drive, Russ. Getting the touchdown, a 7-point lead, and now it's 1st and 5.
Yeah, they were too anxious to get to the ball that time.
First down and 5. Now let's see if they can get to the ball here. I formation again, one receiver each way. Darahowitz to Turner. Turner wrapped up immediately by Riggs Robin. He got hurt earlier in the game, as you'll recall. Gave him a big old bear hug there. Only 1 yard on the pickup. It's 2nd down and 4. Great to see him back in the game.
This poor line official over here on the Carroll side is getting an earful on that last flag.
Coach Shuckman is over there talking to him. Matt Bye down there as well. And as also Coach Blanton, and I think Jim Nance is down there. 2nd down and 4 coming up. I formation for Salina South. They fake the handoff to the fullback. It's a pitch out to Turner, trying to turn that corner again, and he's hit out of bounds at the 40. No, he didn't make it to the 38-yard line. 2 yards shy of the 40. That's still good for a first down. They needed 3 and picked up 4. First down and 10 for Salina South. They'll have it at the 38-yard line with 3:50 to play in the first half. It is 14-7 Bishop Carroll. You know who I haven't seen out there? Oh, they're going to reset the clock to 3:58, so 8 more seconds. And they'll start it on the snap. 3:58, there it goes. It's on there. We're good. 3 minutes 58 CS for 3:58, and we've got 3:58 on the clock. So now he turns off his microphone. And I'm not sure
there you go, Craig.
There you go, Craig Helser, everybody. Moving along the lines, no flag here. Handoff out of the I formation, and he is sacked in the backfield. Turner could not get around the corner that time. It was Nance on the play, a tackle for loss. Back at the 35-yard line, a loss of 3. 2nd down and 13. A huge play to drop him there for the loss. It's 2nd down and 13 to go.
That left side of the Carroll defense is doing a great job of containing that sweep.
You know who I haven't seen tonight, Russ, is Drew Tommy. He was scheduled to play. Don't see him out there now. We're looking for him, and he's not in at the moment. But haven't seen him in yet. 2nd down and 13 to go. Here's the play, and it is a sack of Yarahowitz with a head of steam. Martin Esquivel came from the blind side and smashed him past the 25 inside the 23-yard line. Nobody picked him up, and it's going to be third down and what? Third down and over 20 now for Salina South. They mark it back to the 23-yard line. They need the 48 for a first down. It's third and 25. Under 3 to go here in the first half. 14-7 our score. Bishop Carroll out in front of Salina South. They're going to send the fullback off. They have the backup Jaden Miller in. And now Salina South's going to spread the field here. They've got Turner to the left of Yarahowitz as a personal protector. 3 receivers out to the left. Yarahowitz. Bootleg. Now has to cut back to the right. Got no receivers on this side. Under serious pressure. He's going to get to the sideline and throw it away. Great pressure applied there on the play for the Golden Eagles by Philip Costello. That is a backup right there. And it'll be fourth down and 25. Seeing a lot of Golden Eagles who normally don't play getting some serious action tonight.
Well, we're so depleted on this defensive side with injuries and everything. And
Dugan down there, you can see with his leather jacket, crutches on, just had surgery, successful last week. Of course, Will Honus, they're the top 2 returning tacklers from last year.
We haven't seen Tommy yet tonight.
Haven't seen Tommy tonight. And so this defense has had to fight through injuries, and they're doing so right now. They've forced another Salina South punt, and they'll give the offense about 2.5 minutes left here in this first half with a 7-point lead. Here is Seifert. He dropped it at the 45-yard line. Another drop for Seifert, and he will fall on it at the 38-yard line. Boy, he has really struggled. First down and 10. He had a seam right there, Russ.
Yes, he did.
He has struggled catching punts all year long. Here comes special teams coordinator Chris Jacks there, and you can just tell he's not confident catching punts in the backfield. And Coach Alan Schuckman, I think he's seen just about enough of that. First down and 10. Bishop Carroll will have it at their own 36-yard line. Win and move on. The loser stays home. First round of the playoffs. Again, it is Lynch in at quarterback. He'll give the handoff to Tice. Tice can't find a hole and just has to take what he can get in between the guards there, and he gets one up to the 38-yard line. Second down, maybe 2. We'll call it 8 to go here. Tice, just his 3rd carry of the game, and he's got 15 yards.
I wish he would have tried to bounce that to the outside. He had plenty of room over here.
Second down and 8. Pistol formation this time. Tice behind Lynch. Tice will get the carry. Tries to go to the outside here. Now turns back to his left. Hit forward, and he'll pick up some positive yardage there. It'll bring up third down and 3 after the 4-yard pickup. He was hit on the play by Weir of Salina South. Plenty of time for Bishop Carroll, under 2 to go in the first half. Bishop Carroll still with 2 timeouts remaining. They've got a 7-point lead here in the regional game. 5th straight time they've played Salina South in the yard line.
They just barely caught his shoelaces on that.
First down and 10. 4 wide receivers again. Shotgun set. Here is Lynch under some pressure this time. Has to roll to the far side. Going to throw it, a dart through the hands of Tice. Wouldn't have got much there. That was right at the sticks. Incomplete. Second down and 10. The incompletion at the 30-yard line. Second and 10 for Bishop Carroll. Stops the clock with 33 seconds left. 2 timeouts left, so you can still run the ball if you want. Stop the clock with a timeout here. Let's see who they bring in. Well, they'll bring in Gallardo here, so this would be a running formation perhaps. Haven't seen that power I formation yet, in which Gallardo is normally the blocker. We're going to line him up as a tight end. 3-point stance on the right side here with 3 receivers on that right side. Tice also to the right of the quarterback Lynch on that left hash. Tice and Lynch have a word. Now here's the chest high snap. Oh, here comes the blitz. Lynch feels it, and he throws it complete past the 20-yard line. That should be good for a first down. Logan Coble nearly got the sack. Instead, it is a completion to Gallardo there, the tight end, just shy of the line to gain. It's third down and short. Now 19 seconds left, and Bishop Carroll will spend a timeout. Will you break for identification here? 14-7, a big-time catch for the tight end. 1 yard shy of the line to gain. They're just shy of the 20. They need about the 19.5 to just nudge it into the red zone to pick up a first down here. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Bishop Carroll football.
If you bleed crimson and cream, this is your station. The home of the Oklahoma Sooners. Sports Radio 1410 KGSO, Wichita.
Oh, well.
Blake Cripps, Russ Kessler, statistician David Smith, spotter Carlos Trujillo, producer-engineer Anthony Smith. Back at the Newman University Sports Desk. Stay tuned for our Wear and Optometry Bishop Carroll halftime report coming up. We've got an interview with our Bishop Carroll Spotlight, first half stats and more coming up. 3rd down and 1 here. What's the call, Russ? You've still got a timeout left, so you can run the ball. Clock will stop if they move the sticks, or do you try to go for the jugular here?
I'd almost say let's go for the jugular. Let's go for a pass in the end zone.
Maybe they've got everybody in the box.
That, let's go 4th down, do the run, get the first down. That'll stop the clock.
Let's see how they line up. 2 receivers out to the left. Lopez wide. In the slot is Seifert. Gallardo tight end on the left. Woodard, who is questionable to play today, he's out on the right, very close to the line. Here is Lynch. They are going to throw it. Lynch has Tice on the far side, throws it to the front corner of the end zone. He leaps for a one-handed catch, and it grazes off his fingertips. Just can't quite get there. Not a bad throw there from the quarterback Lynch. 4th down and 1, 13 seconds left. Bishop Carroll still with a timeout. You can still run the ball here to pick up a first down, or do you try to kick a field goal? And that looks like what they're going to do. It's going to be Diego Lopez coming out. He is 4 for 6 on the year. Let's see where this one will be spotted. It will be at the 27-yard line. So a 37-yard kick from the right hash. This would match his longest of the year, week 1 against Northwest. 4 of 5 from this distance. He's had 1 blocked. Good snap. Kick is on the way. Oh, that's going to be close, and he missed it right. He did not strike that one there. Would any time come off the clock? 13 seconds?
That was a quick kick.
Now it shows up as 11. 2 seconds on that kick, really?
The ball was in the air longer than that because it was just a little
That's kind of what
floater.
I thought. Well, he missed it. He is now 4 for 7 on the year. He's missed a couple here recently, had 1 blocked, so it's been a while since Diego's seen one go through the uprights. In fact, I think he started 4 for 4. He's missed 3 in a row.
Wow.
So 1st down and 10. Let's see what Sam Sellers, the Salina South coach, wants to do. They've got a big play offense here. Just because they run out of the I formation, they'll throw it with Marcotte and Yarahowitz. So 1st and 10. And it is going to be a carry for the backup fullback, Jayden Miller, this time, just trudging it up the gut. He was slammed down there after minimal gain, and that will be the end of the first half. So Bishop Carroll on a long run by Lynch, taking the lead in the second quarter, and they've got it 14-7 as we head to halftime. Halftime show, the Wear and Optometry Bishop Carroll halftime report is coming up next. It is number 2 Bishop Carroll 14, Salina South 7 at the break. You're listening to Bishop Carroll football, Golden Eagle football on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO.
Hunters and fishermen, the ultimate sportsperson's prescription sunglasses are in at Wear and Optometry. Amphibia Eye Gear. 100%
no, you can give me 2. You can give me 2.
UV protection, and they're ultralight and anti-reflective, which means fishing or hunting over water just got a whole lot better.
Yep.
Amphibia's ultralight composition frames and lenses even enable them to float if they're tossed from the boat.
Jade, 45.
Amphibia Eye Gear and Wear and Optometry. Find Amphibia Eye Gear at Wear and Optometry, 21st and Tyler in Pavilion Square.
Hi, I'm Bob.
And I'm Amanda.
With Continental Truck Accessories.
It won't be long, and the lake and boat towing will be this year's memory for another year.
As we turn focus to field goals and deer stands, Team Continental is your seasonal headquarters.
To show your truck some love.
Ranch Hand and Western Grid Guards.
WeatherTech floor mats.
Truck vault security storage systems.
And of course, ATC and Century toppers.
And bed covers by Roll and Lock and X-Day.
This season, stick with the winning team.
Team Continental at
Derby
Continental
35, Chica High
6701 South Broadway.
Andale, you say?
It's a pizza?
26-25 Andale, middle of the
I'm so very confused. Come by Charlie's Pizza Taco just south of Central on Tyler and decide for yourself. The Pizza Taco has been a favorite for over 50
Eisenhower
years.
retakes
Try
the
the
lead
Pizza Taco, Pizza Burger, Beer Rock, or
3.5
wrap.
to go.
Charlie has
First
daily
half,
specials
a
and catering
93-yard
is available for
blocked
all your
field goal
events.
return
Follow
for a
our food
touchdown.
truck on Facebook and Twitter. Charlie's Pizza Taco, fresh, baked,
93
food
yards.
fast, just south of Central on Tyler.
That's a play.
Hey, did you see my engagement ring? Oh my gosh. Athena Jewelry, Country 19 East Douglas in Wichita. They have everything from watches, diamonds to earrings, custom design jewelry. You can visit 219 East Douglas.
Thank you, sir. 14-7. Bishop Carroll, of course, must earn future home dates. Not sure where they're going to be next week. They got to get through this one. It's a 7-point game at the half. It's the Warren Optometry Bishop Carroll halftime report. It's time now for a look at the first half scoring recap. Brought to you by the Big Talker 1480 KQAM, Wichita's home. For Laura Ingram, Dave Ramsey, live and local voice of reason with Andy Hoosier weekdays at noon. It's an online at KQAMradio.com. Well, we thought it was going to be a shootout early as both teams scored very quickly and efficiently early. Salina South converted 1 third down and got a big run from D'Angelo Turner to take a 7-0 lead. 8:59 to go in the first quarter. An 8-play, 74-yard drive that took less than 3 minutes. It was Yarahowitz to Marcotte, a passing play from 6 yards out to take the early lead. Villa Castro hit the extra point to make it 7-0. Bishop Carroll, though, would not be deterred. They answered right back at a 5-yard run by Tice. That was set up on a big reception to right for Bishop Carroll, and that pass play went for 40 yards in the first quarter. That set up that play, a 7-7 tie after a 5-yard run by Tice, back after missing last week with that injury. A 6-play, 70-yard drive that took just 90 seconds. Golden Eagles. Bishop Carroll caught lightning in a bottle there in the second as Jake Allen was out with an injury, and Cannon Lynch, the backup quarterback, comes in, hit in the backfield. Somehow he escapes and runs right between the hash marks down the field, speeding into the end zone from 50 yards out. Make it 14-7, and it's that play that has been a separation of the ball game here. A 7-point Bishop Carroll lead at halftime. Before we send you off to our halftime Bishop Carroll Spotlight interview with Ron Bush, the IT director here at Bishop Carroll Catholic High School, and the bowling coach this year in his second year, let's go ahead and get a quick check of our Cummins Central Power scoreboard update. A couple of very interesting games to tell you about. It's Derby 35, Topeka High 7.
Is your band ready?
West Chargers hard. Also, middle of the second quarter, Andale 26, Nickerson 25. Eisenhower takes the lead. Check this out. Joanna Chadwick is on Twitter at Joanna Chadwick if you want to follow updates on this game. 14-7, Eisenhower leads at Cessna Stadium over Cape and Mount Carmel. Drake Damon gets his second touchdown. It's a 53-yard reception. Eisenhower's first score of the game, a 93-yard blocked field goal return for a touchdown. Eisenhower leading Cape 14-7. So it is an interesting night here in the first round of the playoffs. 5A, 6A, 4A Division 1 and 2. Basically everything except for 3A playing tonight. So we've got also at the half, Mulvane and Bueller tied 21-21, and an update Derby now leading 38-7 at halftime over the Trojans of Topeka High. Our Bishop Carroll Spotlight is next. Stay with us to have the stats after that as we are at the halftime break here at Bishop Carroll Family Stadium. Number 2, Bishop Carroll, 14, Salina South, 7. You're listening to Bishop Carroll Football. All right, give me 2 here, and I'll see you in a bit. Thank you.
Cummins parts and service in the Wichita area. From on or off-road engines to recon engines and more, Cummins is the place to go. If you have a short-term power need, you can also go on Cummins Sports Generator. They make the process of trained and certified technicians who will help get you powered up and ready to go. For more information, give them a call, 838-0875, 838-0875, or visit their website, CumminsCentralPower.com. Big box stores.
postseason. It's the Packer Bowl this week. Hosting Salina for another Bishop. This week we're talking with the 7th-year IT director at Bishop Carroll. What did you do what exactly?
Pretty much anything electronic. That would be projectors, the sound system, of course, all the computers, servers, the backbone, the wireless.
Do they still use transparency overhead projectors here?
There are a few teachers that still use transparency projectors.
That was something that was ubiquitous. It was in every classroom, and now it's becoming more rare. I have to imagine that being an IT director in this era of changing technology is becoming more and more challenging.
It is. It's the challenge is fun though, because you're always learning something new and how to implement.
Students having devices that need to be able to hook up to the internet or communicate with each other. Does that make your job more challenging?
No, you just need to be prepared for it.
Take us into the future. Where will Bishop Carroll be in terms of technology here in 7 more years?
Well, I think 7 years is a long way to look with technology, because technology changes basically every 6 months to 12 months. So it's kind of hard to look that far down the road, but I would like to see us at some point be a one-to-one school where each student had a piece of technology that they took with them to complete assignments, etc.
Ron Hirsch, my guest. He's the Information Technology Director at Bishop Carroll Catholic High School, but he's also in his 2nd year as the bowling coach. How long have you been bowling?
I bowled my whole life, since high school.
Do you care to give an average?
My average right now is 191.
That's my average is if I get over 100, that's a pretty good day for me. What was it like? And I don't know, what your coaching style is like. I have a kind of idea just talking with you these last few minutes, but what's it like to take over for a guy like Jim Nance?
Yeah, it wasn't easy. He did a fantastic job, and they had several state championships, but Jim and I actually graduated the same year from Bishop Carroll, so I know a little bit how Jim works, and I kind of try to ease my way into the program.
Jim Nance is a little bit of let's say a colorful personality. Has that been interesting to try to work with the kids in terms of trying to replace that? I mean, he's a character, isn't he?
Oh, definitely. But you got to do what you're capable of doing. So for the most part, I try to, just be myself. The kids are great, so it's an easy job.
You've had
a job. It's fun.
You had a lot of success last year. Talk to me about some of your top girls and boys returners. They're going to be expected to lead this year's team.
Senior girls, Annika Butchka, she was a big part of last year's success. At the end of the season, she had a tremendous outcome in the regionals and in
yes,
the state.
sir.
She was in the top 10 in both. Jen Brower also did well in regionals and the state.
Minute 17 left in the interview. Okay, I'll get us down to about 1. 2 minutes after that, we get it to about 2. I think that's okay.
The boys and the girls.
Actually, why don't you make it a minute? Just make it a minute if you don't mind.
So I'm hoping that
make sure I get
we go
everything
a
set
little
up.
further than we did last year.
I want to have a Division I second half,
top
guys.
Guys you expect will be able to knock down some pins for you this year.
Jared Schmidt is a senior. He will do well. Sam Goebel.
Who doesn't ask for much?
Quite a few sophomores that will also be probably involved.
Final question. Give me a team-wide perspective. What are your expectations this year, girls and boys, of how far you can be?
Getting out,
can you be state
when they break the huddle, you're getting out.
That's what we're shooting for, and I think all of them are setting their goals for themselves to be state champions. this year.
Ron Hirsch is the bowling coach and the information technology director at Bishop Carroll Catholic High School. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We'll be back with more of our Wear and Optometry Bishop Carroll halftime report. The first half stats are next. You're listening to Bishop Carroll football.
You know, fall offers some of the finest South Central Kansas golf weather, and I don't play very often. But when I do, I don't like the hassle of being pushed through the course or dealing with long waits to get on the course. But I do like Cherry Oaks Golf Course in Cheney. Cherry Oaks is like a pro course, consistent green speeds, not aggressive playthrough, and rarely a wait to get on. And right now you can play Cherry Oaks Monday through Friday, 18 holes with cart, just $25. Yup, $25. Get your cart 18. Cherry Oaks Monday through Friday, sunrise to sunset. Cherry. Fall into a great outing.
Newman University Athletics is proud to announce that Richard Lapchick will be on campus for a talk November 10th at 7 p.m. in the Dugan Conference Center. Lapchick is a human rights activist, a pioneer for racial equality, and an internationally recognized expert on sports issues. He's the son of Joe Lapchick, the original Celtics center. Richard Lapchick on campus at Newman University November 10th at 7 p.m. in the Dugan Conference Center. For more information, call Newman University at 942-4291 and ask for athletics. 942-4291.
The Wear and Optometry Bishop Carroll halftime report.
Welcome back to the halftime show. It is Bishop Carroll leading Salina South 14-7. It is time now for a look at the first half stats. Those are brought to you by Norris Collision Center in Goddard, leaving you in better than pre-repair condition. And with the totals, welcome back, David Smith.
All right, we will start off with Salina South and their rushing stats. Running back D'Angelo Williams, 18 carries for 83 yards. Quarterback Jacob Yarahowitz had 2 carries for negative 14 yards due to some Carroll sacks. Damaj Smith had 1 carry for 3 yards, and Jaden Miller added a carry for 4 yards. Quarterback Yarahowitz finished the first half 4 for 11 for 56 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. And the receiving stats for Salina South, Jacob Marcotte, 3 receptions, 49 yards, and 1 touchdown. And D'Angelo Turner had 1 catch for 7 yards. Now over to the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagle side. We'll start off with their rushing stats. And starting running back Adam Tice had 4 carries for 20 yards and 1 score. Starting quarterback Jake Allen, 8 carries for 31 yards. And backup quarterback Cannon Lynch, who's now in, had 2 carries for 52 yards and a touchdown. The passing stats for the Golden Eagles, starting quarterback Jake Allen, 3 for 5 for 57 yards and 1 interception. And backup quarterback Cannon Lynch was 3 for 6 for 37 yards. And the receiving stats for the Golden Eagles, Zach Wright, 2 catches for 56 yards, and Ty Cipher added 3 catches for 29 yards. And those are your halftime stats.
Thank you, David. Here in about 30 seconds, Russ. Any changes here for the second half?
I really don't see many changes that we really have to do. I think the offense needs to get on track a little bit better on the running game to open up the passing game a little bit.
Let's take one minute break, and we'll be back with your second half kickoff right after this. At halftime, it's number 2 Bishop Carroll 14, Salina South 7. You're listening to Bishop Carroll football.
No one wakes up and plans for a car accident.
Use up that 1 minute break there. Give me the BC second half kick, and we'll be ready to go.
Goddard in the event that happens. Like the fact that Norris Collision Center doesn't charge a storage fee when your vehicle is brought there. The fact that the tow truck that arrives at the accident scene will take your vehicle to Norris Collision upon request. And the fact that Norris Collision Center of Goddard will provide you with rental car assistance. Big city quality with small town service. 794-1161 Norris Collision Center of Goddard.
Hey, did you see my engagement ring?
Oh my gosh, where did he get that?
Athena Jewelry at 219 East Douglas in Wichita. They have everything from watches like Citizen, Seiko, Bulova, custom-made engagement rings, diamond-stud earrings, custom-designed jewelry.
That is fantastic. How do I get a hold of them?
You can visit them at 219 East Douglas, or you can call them at 267-0205.
All right, here we
go.
Why hasn't my boyfriend gone there?
Athena Jewelry, 219 East Douglas.
This Thank you, Anthony. Is Bishop Carroll football on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO. You've been listening to the Wear and Optometry Bishop Carroll halftime report. It's time for the second half kickoff. Back at the stadium, here's Blake Cripps and Brad Streeter.
Blake Cribbs joined by Russ Kessler tonight. Next man up in place of Brad Streeter. Statistician David Smith, Sparta Carlos Trujillo, producer engineer Anthony Smith. Back at the Newman University Sports Desk. We're live in the Safe Light Auto broadcast booth. Bishop Carroll deferred to start the game, and they'll get the ball to start the second half with a 14-7 lead as we begin quarter number 3 of this first round regional championship game between the Golden Eagles and the Salina South Cougars. Both teams have had a lot of success in the first round. Salina South has won 3 straight first round games. This season, in fact, will end a streak of at least 10 wins for Salina South. Mathematically, they just can't get there. They're 5-4 right now, so the best they could do would be 9. Salina South last lost in the first round back in 2011 to the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles. Ended Salina South's season here with a 24-7 victory for Bishop Carroll. That left Salina South at 4-6. Bishop Carroll, on the other hand, has won 10 straight first-round playoff games. Their last first-round loss ended a perfect season. They were 9-0, headed into the game in 2004. 42-28, they were defeated by Great Bend. Bishop Carroll has won 4 straight football games at home. Their last loss, of course, week 1 to Northwest. So quarter number 3 is on tap. The kicker here for Salina South is Fernando Avila Castro. He'll kick right to left from the 40. Bishop Carroll leading 14-7. The kick is going to be a short pop-up. It'll be taken at the 25-yard line by an up-back. That's going to be Nichols past the 30-yard line, and he's upended near the 35 for a first down and 10 for Bishop Carroll as they start the second half. Any changes with the offense here? In case you're just joining us, Jake Allen has been knocked out of the game. He is not expected to return. Not sure what the injury is. They took his helmet away, but it's been Cannon Lynch since the second quarter. And Russ, you got some information on that at the half.
I found out at halftime that he did get knocked in the head a little bit, and they were doing a concussion test on him. On the sidelines is what they were doing.
So he's out or being held out as a precaution here. We're not sure. First down and 10, so it is Cannon Lynch in at quarterback. 3 receivers to the right. And he'll give it off to Tice for the first toe to the first series for Bishop Carroll. He'll get it past the 40-yard line for a gain up to the 42, just inside the left hash mark. A gain of 7 there on first down. Second down and 3, and that's better first down yardage than Bishop Carroll has been getting in the ground game.
The ground game's really doing good when that front line pushes off like they did. And they got him a real good hole that time, and the linebackers had to come up and get him.
Great job there. Got to give credit to Levi Schoenberger over there on that left side, as well as Joe Harris, the 300-pounder. They made some room right there. 3 receivers out to the right. It is Woodard, and then Wright and Seifert on the inside of it. Pistol in the backfield. Second down and 3. A give off to Tice, hit immediately just as soon as he got the ball. They'll give those 7 yards right back on a tackle for loss by Logan Coble. Didn't look like any Golden Eagle touched him that time. Now you're back into third down and 10 for the Golden Eagles. 1 minute into the third, and after such a promising start, you've got third and long.
He shot from that linebacker position great that time to get that tackle.
Bishop Carroll has not converted on third down today. They're at 37% on the season, 0 for 4 in this game. Lynch looking to the near side. Lynch so far today in the game has completed 3 of 6 passes for 37 yards. Passing down here, third down and 10. Snap back to Lynch, has all day to throw. Finally flutters it over the middle. It's knocked into the air and intercepted. It's picked off in the secondary by Justin Allen. It was deflected by a linebacker. I think it was Gray Hilkeman that deflected it. It's intercepted by Allen, the second pickoff of the game for Salina South. They've got it at their own 45-yard line. Bishop Carroll able to hold them in the first half when they intercepted the starter, Jake Allen. But now the Cougars are back to work on offense with perhaps a little momentum here as they look for the tying score. 1.5 minutes to the second half, and it's a 7-point Bishop Carroll lead.
Let's go Gangrene.
Gangrene defense back out to work, and they're going to start with a 3-man defensive front, their Cougar package. First down and 10. I formation, and it is Damaj Smith, and Damaj Smith is stood up at the line of scrimmage. The fullback of that I formation was tackled by a whole convocation of Golden Eagles. I think Riggs Robin was the first man to shoulder him, standing him up at the line to gain. No gain on the play. It is second down and 10. 45-yard line, right to left move the Salina South Cougars. Second and 10, 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Bishop Carroll 14, Salina South with the ball, trailing by 7. One receiver each way. Eye in the backfield under center, Yara Howitz. Here comes the blitz. Tommy blitzed him that time. A throw out to the near side is caught by Marcotte, and he makes the catch inbounds. He took it away again from Eck. He has won that matchup more often than not tonight, Russ. It's a first down all the way down to the 35-yard line, a pickup of 20 yards.
Eck's got to get his head turned on that pass play because he was in good position to get his hands up if he would have had his head turned.
Got to find the ball. Good to see Tommy in. Didn't see him much in the first half, but we see Drew Tommy in now as a linebacker for Bishop Carroll after missing last week with an infection from the 35-yard line. First to 10, here comes the blitz. They can't get to him. It's a completion to Foster, who breaks the tackle, has the first down, springs free inside the 20-yard line, and he's down inside the 12 as Salina South drives here looking for a tying score. That pickup goes for 28 yards, and it's a first down for Salina South. They trail Bishop Carroll 14-7, under 10 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Djokovic is starting to show his arm strength right now and hitting those receivers that are wide open.
13-yard line, first down and 10. They're in the red zone. Yara Howitz under center takes the ball. A quick fire to the near side. An athletic catch is made by Marcotte again with coverage provided by Eck and Nichols. He got the ball at the 4-yard line. Kind of a back shoulder catch right there. This Marcotte has been impressive for Salina South. He has got now 5 catches on the day.
He is impressive. I'll give you that much.
That's 5 catches for 77 yards. Second down and 2 to go. 14-7 Bishop Carroll. Salina South has got it at the Golden Eagle 5. I formation, power I formation. Double fullback in front of Turner. Turner will take the carry inside the right tackle. Crashes his way inside the 3. He's got the first down. Does he have 6? I don't think so. First down and 10, Salina South. Bishop Carroll stopped him just inches short of the goal line. First down and goal for Salina South here on their first drive. They got this possession back at the 40 on a deflected interception in the defensive secondary for Salina South by Justin Allen on Kenan Lynch's first pass of the second half. Power eye in the backfield. Under center, Yara Howitz. Handoff. Turner inside right tackle. He squeezes through the slight hole for a touchdown. And Salina South is an extra point away from tying this baby up here in the third period.
Their offensive line really opened up a good hole for him on that one. They did a good job.
And, of course, that all started because Bishop Carroll got a 7-yard pickup on first down on their opening drive. Then they tried to hand it off to Tice again. They got blasted back for a loss of 7, put themselves into third down and 10. Deflection, interception. That was Lynch's first pick of the year, by the way. Kick is up, and it is good from Avila Castros. We're tied back up at 14. 8:41 to go in the third. Bishop Carroll and Salina South tied at 14 points apiece. You're listening to Bishop Carroll football.
Hunters and fishermen, the ultimate sportsperson's prescription sunglasses are in at Wear and Optometry. Amphibia Eye Gear. 100% polarized lenses have 100% UV protection, and they're ultralight and anti-reflective, which means fishing or hunting over water just got a whole lot better. Amphibia's ultralight composition frames and lenses even enable them to float if they're tossed from the boat. And they're warranted 5 years. Amphibia Eye Gear and Wear and Optometry. Find Amphibia Eye Gear at Wear and Optometry, 21st and Tyler in Pavilion Square.
Hello, Kansas. This is Phil Martinez from Phil's Coins. Phil's Coins, 9344 West Central in Wichita, is the largest coin dealer in Kansas, and I pay top dollar for your coin collection and precious metals. Buying, selling, and trading with honesty and integrity. It's not just a catchy slogan to get you in the door. It's a philosophy that we've operated under since I first opened Phil's Coins. We buy, sell, and trade it all, and we do it each and every day with honesty and integrity. Talk with the rest, and then do business with the best. Phil's Coins at 9344 West Central.
Golden Eagle football on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO.
A 1-yard run by D'Angelo Turner gives Salina South a tie ball game 14-14. Here is the return. Here is Seifert. The clean catch this time at the 18-yard line. Returns it up the near side numbers past the 30-yard line. First down and 10 for about a 12-yard return. It was a 6-play, 55-yard drive for Salina South. This was off a deflected interception by Allen off the hand of Lynch. The backup quarterback has played since the middle of the second quarter for Bishop Carroll. First down and 10. Golden Eagles need to make something happen on offense, Russ. They've had that one 50-yard run, a touchdown by Lynch. Other than that, offense has struggled with Cannon in the game. Let's see if he can find its feet here. Trips out to the left. Nobody out to the right. Lynch will hand it off to Tice. Tice can't find some room. Now he has to bounce to the outside, and he runs right into the lap of a defensive lineman after a pickup of just 2 on the play. Anthony Moreno was able to snag him there for just a 2-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Ball is at the 32-yard line. Holes have been kind of hard to come by here in the second half so far, Russ.
Their defensive front 3 are really doing a good job getting off the ball on these Carroll front linemen.
They're not making a lot of the tackles, but they've opened things up for the linebackers and the defensive backs. 3 receivers to the right, empty set left, the tight end on that side. Shotgun snap, back to Lynch. He's going to run it. He's got some blockers in front. Squeezes in a hole. He's got room to run past the 40, the 50. Now dashing down the near sideline. The 30, the 20, the 10. He's tripped and he stays in bounds. On balance, he scores. Touchdown, Bishop Carroll. The longest run of the year.
Wow, that opened up beautiful.
67 yards.
Yes.
2 bolts by Cannon Lynch have totaled up for 12 points and over 100 yards. Russ, can you believe this performance from the junior quarterback?
Well, I'll tell you what, he got them jets going when he got on that outside.
He has got an extra gear, doesn't he?
Wow.
Hampton on to hold for Lopez. Extra point is up, a sideways kick, and he squeezed it through the uprights. That may have been partially blocked. So Bishop Carroll comes back with a 2-play drive to take the lead. 21-14 over Salina South. 3rd quarter, 7:49 to play. You're listening to Bishop Carroll football.
With the cost of fuel these days, if you depend on a diesel engine in any capacity, the economy of running that engine is important.
Yeah,
MJ's
got that again. There you go. You get the Brad Streeter wow right there.
Wow.
Over-the-road drivers, you know.
One minute, please. Give me music this time.
Means you're also adding to.
Do I have that right, Anthony? Wow.
MJ's repair of Moundridge. Exit 46 off I-135, 800-835-0069. The excitement of the first remote control object that you ever had control over.
45.
Welcome to the hangar at 449 Northwest Street in Wichita. Whether it's remote control boats, cars, helicopters, and of course airplanes, Scott Bonds has what you need to be successful at the hangar. Whether remote control flying, boating, or off-roading are a hobby or your passion, the hangar at 449 Northwest Street can help a new RCer or a veteran. The hangar.
A rare mistake here by Diego Lopez, just his 2nd kickoff out of bounds this season. It was just inside the 5-yard line, and so good field position here for Salina South as we rejoin the action with 7:49 to play in the 3rd quarter. It's 21-14 Bishop Carroll back in front. Less than a minute after Salina South took the lead on a 6-play, 55-yard drive, Cannon Lynch runs it in, his 2nd score of the day, the longest running play of the year. This is from the backup quarterback, Cannon Lynch, the junior, 67 yards, 2 plays, 70 yards, 47 seconds. Russ, Cannon Lynch tonight, 3 carries, 120 yards, and 2 touchdowns. How about that? 1st and 10 for Salina South. Here's Turner. Turner with a big hole. He gets past the 45-yard line, up to the 46. He's got 11 on his first carry on this series. That's good for a 1st down, and so the defense is kind of struggling here both ways in this second half.
I'll tell you what, both offenses come out ready to play this second half. This is great.
There's been some big holes. Cannon Lynch able to dodge tacklers in the backfield both ways, and boy did he jet down the near sideline to give the Golden Eagles the lead back. 1st and 10, 46-yard line for Salina South. I formation, Turner again. Big hole on the right side this time. He darts past the 50-yard line, again into the secondary, down the far side numbers, and across the 40-yard line into the 39-yard area. That's a gain of 16 on the play, 1st down and 10. Goodness gracious, this Salina South offense is getting high octane now. Now they're going no huddle even. Hand off again. They're going to try that right side again. This time Karch is able to yank him down, hit him at the line of scrimmage, but Turner keeps his legs moving, and he turns forward for about 3 to the 36-yard line, just outside the right hashes. 2nd down and 7. Bishop Carroll with a 7-point lead. We've got 7 left here in the 3rd quarter. Winner of this game will take on the winner of Goddard and Heights, and that was a 1-score game early. Heights in the lead on the road at Goddard, so that's been a tough one, just like this one has been. Second down and 7. Marcotte goes in motion from the far side. 2 receivers left now and an I formation. In the pocket, Yarahowitz slings it out, and it is going to be taken away from the Bishop Carroll defender by the backup wide receiver, Jacob Foster. Berenson nearly had his second pick. Instead, it's a completion inside the 25-yard line and down to the 22.
I think the ball just went through his hands, Blake.
Maybe.
I don't even think he got a hold of it.
As a gain of 14. First down and 10 for Salina South. Now they'll stop to catch their breath for a moment. Hector Perez will check in the wide receiving corps after Foster, the backup, made the catch. Leading wide receiver Dylan Becker has not played today, suspended for a violation of team rules. Hasn't slowed down the Cougar offense. I formation on 1st and 10 again. Just outside the right tackle is Turner, and Turner finds yardage inside the red zone down to the 18-yard line. It is second down, and we'll call it 5 after the 5-yard pickup. Well, they have been wearing out the left side of that Bishop Carroll defense.
The Gang Green needs to really step it up right here and get off that ball.
Second down and 6.
Play.
6 to go here in the third quarter. Bishop Carroll leading Salina South by 7. Stay tuned for the statewide scoreboard show coming up 10 o'clock on 1410 KGSO and 1480 KQAM. I formation. Yarahowitz play action to the fullback this time. Rolling out to the right. 5 Golden Eagles are out there. He gets away from 2 would-be sackers, and he's outside the pocket and throws it away. It's incomplete. Boy, Bishop Carroll nearly had him there. Referee's going to converse about it.
There
it's a flag. It's going to be intentional grounding. There was not a receiver in the area, and so it's going to be a penalty, a spot foul back to the 30-yard line. The rules for intentional grounding are a little bit different in high school. In the pros, I think he's okay there. Got it past the line of scrimmage and was outside the pocket, but in high school, they're a lot more stringent on making sure you've got a receiver in the area. Didn't see many Cougars over there. The referees agreed, and that is a huge penalty, as that will be the 6th one today.
Salina's coaching staff isn't going nuts over there. So
yeah, they're not arguing.
They're not arguing with it, so it must have been.
That's going to total about a 13-yard penalty there. It's a spot foul. Second intentional grounding of the game. And that one saved a sack for Salina South. Bishop Carroll's forced 2 intentional grounding penalties. Now can the Gang Green defense get off the field here? 3rd down and 22. Whistles stop this play, and now what? Bishop Carroll may have had to call a timeout here. May have not gotten the signals in. We don't have an indication yet. Now the head linesman going to come over. They switch sides. Head linesman will now work the near sideline. Line judge on the far side. Injured player on the field. I don't see any injured player. Who was
he
it?
came off.
Well, I guess we'll just say that it's an injury timeout brought to you by Derby Mattress. No dancing animals, no gimmicks. 3rd down and 22. Salina South with it at the 35-yard line.
Maybe it was Nance got out too far and he couldn't get back.
Maybe. I'm not sure. 3rd down and 22 from the 35. Yarahowitz under serious pressure, and he's sacked back past the 45-yard line. Coming in like a speeding bullet was Martin Esquivel. He got it back at the 48. 4th down and long, and Salina South, from being on the edge of the red zone, is now just inches away from going back into their own territory near midfield, and they'll have to punt it away. What a statement by the Gang Green defense after a couple of huge runs. Got Salina South at a pass play, got him down inside the 25, but a couple of blitzes, and here's Salina South is set to punt from their 40-yard line. That is where the punter Foster stands. Snap is fine, gets the right-footed kick away. That nearly blocked. See who returns it here. This time it is Holthusen, makes the catch at the 10-yard line. They've replaced Seifert, who's dropped it a couple of times. Doesn't get a return there, but makes a sure-handed catch at the 11-yard line. It's 1st down and 10 for Bishop Carroll. This will be the Golden Eagles' worst starting field position of the day. 4:53 to play in the third quarter. Bishop Carroll 21, Salina South 14. We are live in the Safelite Auto broadcast booth. 1st and 10 Bishop Carroll, brought to you by Minton Chiropractic. You're never down long with Minton Chiropractic.
Let's go ahead and let Lynch go ahead and break another record for this year.
Well, why not?
On
He's
another
got
run.
3 carries for 120 yards. The longest run of the season, 68 in this game, that went for 6. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. They'll give it back to Tice. Tice with a stiff arm, bounces to the outside, stays on his feet, and then gets dumped after just a yard pickup there up to the 13-yard line. Tice has found the going pretty tough here. He had a week off last week. Knee injury, or beg your pardon, an ankle injury, forced him out. He missed the district championship game against Valley Center. Picked up 2 there, 2nd down and 8 Tice tonight, to compare, he's got 8 carries for just 23 yards. Not a lot of room to run for him.
Tice just doesn't look the same as he did before his injury that he got last week or 2 weeks ago.
Second down and 8. Shotgun formation. Trips out to the right. Empty set to the left. Play action. Here is Lynch again. Can he break this one free? Makes one man miss in the backfield. Stutters at the 15-yard line, and he got 2 there, maybe 3. It'll be 3rd down and 6. A 2-yard pickup there for Lynch. So his runs now have gone for 2, 50, 68, and another 2. So he's due to go for 50 now, isn't he?
There you go.
3rd down and 6 to play. 6 to go. They need to get the 21-yard line for a first. 21-14 Bishop Carroll, the second-ranked Golden Eagles, trying to turn away the Salina South Cougars at home. 3rd and 6, shotgun formation. 2 receivers each side. Lynch scanning the far side of the field, and he nearly threw that one right to a Salina South Cougar. The intended receiver, I guess, was right, but my goodness, that was right at the feet of Justin Sullivan there. A very dangerous pass, and so Bishop Carroll does not do anything with it after getting that big-time stop defensively. They'll put the defense back out on the field, and it seems like this offense has just turned into a big play or nothing offense right now for the Golden Eagles, as the defense is going to have to step up, you would think, to keep this game at arm's length from the Cougars. Back to punt is Lopez. From the 2, needs a good one. Got a pretty good one. This is going to be a fair catch at the 46-yard line. What a punt. That will work. That will be a 38-yarder. That is 8 yards better than his average. 1st and 10. So good field position. Salina South will switch it there, but well, a lot better than it could have been. 1st down and 10, Salina South. 3:28 to play in the 3rd quarter. It is 21-14. Bishop Carroll out in front. Once again, the winner of this game takes on Goddard or Heights. If Goddard wins, Bishop Carroll will be at home. If Heights wins, Bishop Carroll would go on the road. Flip that if Salina South were to win. 1st down and 10, 47-yard line. Here's the handoff. Turner gets by 2 defenders in the backfield, but tripped on his own shoelaces and barely got the line to gain. Maybe a half yard there. Boy, he tackled himself right there. Nobody near him. Had to make one cut. He got maybe a foot. It'll be 2nd down and a long 9. Just shy of the 48.
I'm glad he tripped up that time because he had a lot of green.
They have been running almost exclusively at the left side of the Bishop Carroll defense. That's the right side of the Salina South offense. They move right to left as we view it here in the 3rd quarter. Bishop Carroll by 7. 3 receivers to the far side. Yara Howitz, a quick hitter to the near side. They're looking for Marcotte. Incomplete. Caught again being covered by Eck. That pass was overthrown, and Coach Schuckman is out immediately to try to coach up Eck there. As if that pass is on the money, I think Marcotte has a chance to make that catch. Pretty good coverage by Eck that time. It is 3rd down and 9.
Eck did a lot better job that time because he turned his head and he knew where the ball was coming down at. I think if it would have been on target, I don't think it would have been.
Maybe a knock away?
I think he'd have got it.
Salina South 2 for 7 on 3rd down here. 3rd down and 9. Shotgun set. Yara Howitz, a bullet, is through the hands of Marcotte. He couldn't get it. That was a bad throw. We haven't seen many of those from Yara Howitz today. Through the hands of Marcotte at the 45-yard line. It was behind him. Got 2 hands on it, but had to try to make a twisting attempt at it. Incomplete. And so Salina South, for the first time this half, goes 3 and out. And today, that's been a rarity for Salina South. They did that just once in the entire first half. Coming into the day, Bishop Carroll defensively had forced their opponents 60 out of 104 drives had been 3 and out or better. That's under 4 plays with a turnover. Here's the punt. It's a bad one. Straight out of bounds off the side of the foot of Foster. This should be outstanding field position. Coach Schuckman stands on the sideline. He's got it marked. He says the 45. Craig Helser says no, the 43. Coach Schuckman really selling that one. He pointed right down with 2 hands right past the 45-yard line, but still great field position for Bishop Carroll. 2:42 left in the 3rd quarter. Bishop Carroll trying to take their biggest lead of the game. Neither team has gotten away by more than 7 in this one. 7-0 Salina South, then 14-7 Bishop Carroll. Now 21-14 Bishop Carroll with 2 and change left in the 3rd. Shotgun formation. It is Lynch in at quarterback. 2 receivers left, 1 man right. Here's the carry for Tice. He totes it up the middle, runs into a Salina South tackler, bounces off of him, stays inside the hash marks, and he gets 5 up near the 47-yard line. He was finally banged down on the play by a defensive back, Logan Coble. He's missed time with injuries this year, playing in just his 6th game, registered 25 tackles in those 5 games, a senior for the Cougars. It's 2nd down and we'll call it a long 5 for the Golden Eagles just past the 47-yard line with 2 and change left here in the third. The Golden Eagles with a 7-point lead.
That was the Tice that we had seen earlier this year. He kept his legs moving and got some extra yardage.
One receiver to the near side, that is Woodard. 2 out to the left. Under pressure is Lynch, and Lynch is sacked. Ball came out, but it hit the ground. That time it was Sam Corona from the right side of Salina South, blitzing there and sacking Lynch back past the 38-yard line, a huge loss. And now that'll bring up 3rd down and 15. Salina South likes to blitz, and they have done so today with some success.
Both these defenses have really picked up the intensity this last half of this quarter.
Looks like that is the 2nd sack of the day for Salina South. 3rd down and 15. Just under 90 seconds to go when they snap this ball in the 3rd quarter. 7-point lead for Bishop Carroll. 2 receivers each way from the shotgun. Lynch has plenty of time to throw now. Now a flag is down. The pass is underneath, completing the flat to Tice at the 40-yard line. That was only a 2-yard pickup there. If it's on Carroll, you can bet that Salina South will decline this. The arrest was made on the play by Gray Hilkeman. It was in the vicinity of holding. They're kind of looking towards Salina South. So you can play for some field position here, but maybe you just think, let's get the ball back.
I would decline it if I was them.
Here's Craig Helser. Personal foul. Hands to the face. It's on the defense. Wow. Personal foul. Hands to the face on Anthony Moreno. No real argument from the far side. That's going to be very close to a 1st down. It was 3rd and 15, and they're going to say that they are going to be less than a yard short.
Wow.
So now from 3rd and 15 to 3rd down and 1. Bishop Carroll has not converted on 3rd down today. They're 0 for 5. On the season, they convert 37% of the time. Well, they could really use a pick up here. This would be the one, wouldn't it? Keep the drive alive with 1:05 to go in the 3rd. A 7-point lead, shotgun formation. Tight end on the right side this time. It's a handoff to Tice. Big hole, left side, 1st down. Skips by a tackler at the 40. Stays on his feet and is finally dumped at the 35-yard line. He's got the 1st down. A huge pickup, 13 yards for Tice. 1st and 10, Bishop Carroll. Brought to you by Minton Chiropractic. You're never down long with Minton Chiropractic. 1 for 6 now. A big 3rd down pickup there. Huge blocks on the left side, thrown by Schoenberger and Harris.
They did a great job opening up that hole for him, or containing it on the inside so he could get to the outside.
Be sure you stay tuned after the game for the White Star Machinery post-game show. Find out who is tonight's Newman University Athletics Player of the Game. Russ will choose tonight's top performer to be the Newman University Athletics Player of the Game. 34-yard line of South. Carroll with a 7-point lead. 1st and 10. Here is Lynch running on a direct snap. He runs into a tackler, runs through the tackle of Weir as he approaches the near side boundary. Now the ball comes out, but well after the whistle, as they give him forward progress and say that was stopped at the 31-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and a short 7 for Bishop Carroll as they respotted up to the 30-yard line. So 2nd down and 6, and that's the last second of the 3rd quarter. So we go to the 4th. Bishop Carroll looking to take its biggest lead of the game with a score here as we go to the final period. Bishop Carroll 21, Salina South 14 through 3 as we enter the 4th period of this first round 5A playoff. You're listening to Bishop Carroll football on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO.
Hello, Kansas.
1 minute.
Phil Martinez from Phil's Coins. Phil's Coins, 9344 West Central in Wichita, is the largest coin dealer in Kansas. And I pay top dollar for your coin collection and precious metal. Buying, selling, and trading with honesty and integrity. It's not just a catchy slogan to get you in the door. It's a philosophy that we've operated under since I first opened Phil's Coins. We buy, sell, and trade it all. And we do it each and every day with honesty and integrity. Talk with the rest and then do business with the best. Phil's Coins at 9344 West Central.
When it comes to Mexican food, it's hard to find one restaurant that can fit the palates of everybody in the party from mild to wild. Well, look no further. Chico's Mexican Restaurant, conveniently located adjacent to Town West Mall at the intersection of West Maple and Tracy, has authentic fourth-generation Mexican cuisine from mild to wild. Daily specials and dinner specials. $1.99 margaritas on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Chico's Mexican Restaurant. Hours Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 9. Friday and Saturday, 11 to 9:30. Chico's.
Bishop Carroll football on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO.
Bishop Carroll has the ball with a 21-14 lead deep in Salina South territory, looking to take their biggest lead of the game. 21-14 as we start the fourth quarter. They're just getting the chain set up here. It is 2nd down and 6. Bishop Carroll just inside the Cougar 30-yard line, moving right to left. Pro pistol in the backfield this time. Haven't run out of this much. Got shocked the blocking back here is Tice. Tice angles to the near side boundary. Has the first down inside the 20-yard line, and he gets into the red zone. Into the BSN Sports red zone, a pickup of 10. First down and 10, Bishop Carroll. Maybe that will be the rushing formation that works. Tice has struggled here, but his last few carries have started to get him on track.
Yeah, the offensive line really has picked it up on that left-hand side. They're doing a lot better job now.
First down and 10, and Bishop Carroll has it at the 20-yard line. Just underway, fourth quarter. It is 21-14, our score. Pro pistol in the backfield again. A back to the right and behind Lynch. Hand off to Tice. Tice gets a block from his blocking back. That is Gottschalk, hurdles a tackler, and he's inside the 15-yard line. That first down brought to you by Minted Chiropractic. You're never down long with Minted Chiropractic. It's going to be a gain of 5. 2nd down and 5 coming up, and all of a sudden, the ground games come to life, and Coach Schuckman really ripped into that unit as they came off the field in the third, didn't he, Brad?
He
Russ,
was.
there it was, first time today.
He was talking to him all the way from the 40 to the 40. He was getting into him.
He's in Tennessee, but Brad, you're still number one in my heart. Russ, we love you.
That
we love
hurts.
you too, though. 2nd down and 5. Pro pistol again, strong side, left side here. Here is Tice on the tote, inside the left tackle. Breaks a tackle at the 10-yard line, and I think he'll have the first down. Salina South desperately trying to strip that ball away. They cannot. He secures it, and it didn't give him a very good spot, I don't think. Headlinesman on the near side will toss it in. Let's see where they put it down. Far side official seems to think it's a first down. Haven't moved the sticks yet. It's 3rd and inches, I guess. Wow.
Shoot, he was clear past the 10-yard line.
I thought he was well past. Maybe the ball was behind him? I don't think so. Well, a minute and a half into the third, and Bishop Carroll needs to convert here on 3rd and inches. Bishop Carroll and Salina South meeting in the postseason for the 5th straight time. 7 seconds on the play clock here. Gottschalk the blocking back. In the pistol in the backfield, it's Tice and Lynch. Tice takes the carry, left side, first down inside the 10-yard line, and he spun out of bounds just shy of the 5. 1st and goal, Bishop Carroll. There's a big-time run by Tice, and he has really turned it on here.
Oh, he's getting up limping a little bit, too, going back to the huddle.
Tice going to stay in the game. What a gutsy run he had a couple of weeks ago against Mays South. Went out with that ankle injury, and then came back in with that 20-yard run. He's staying on the field now, though. Looks to be okay. Doubled over, now adjusting his knee pads. First down and goal, Bishop Carroll at the 7-yard line. 10 minutes to go in the game. Clock is not moving. It was out of bounds. 10 seconds on the play clock. Bishop Carroll's got to hurry a little bit here. Down to 5. Woodard on the far side. It is Lopez on the near side. Down to 2 and 1. And they will not get it snapped. Bishop Carroll asking for timeout. They barely got the timeout. The linesman on the near side saw it. Lynch, the junior quarterback, didn't look for the play clock right there in big red numbers right in front of them. We'll take the break. 21-14, Bishop Carroll in front of Salina South with 10 to go in the fourth quarter. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Bishop Carroll football.
If your car didn't come with a backup camera, you don't know what you missed. You just know what you hit. Get your backup camera at Continental Truck Accessories. We believe in giving your vehicle a fighting chance. As your vehicle heads off to school or college, equip it with a backup cam from Continental Truck Accessories. Perfect for maneuvering through those tight high school and college parking lots. Installation is quick, convenient, professional, and can be done in less than a day's time.
Thank you. Get an ID in there. We'll take that.
See what you should be missing. Get a backup cam for your vehicle from Continental Truck Accessories, 6701 South Broadway.
Blake Cripps, Russ Kessler live in the Safe Flight Auto broadcast booth. 10 minutes left in the game. It is 21-14. Bishop Carroll out in front of Salina South with a score here. Bishop Carroll takes the largest lead either team has enjoyed in the game. It's 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. These teams matching up in the postseason for the 5th time in 5 years. Bishop Carroll has won 3 of the previous 4, winning 24-7 in the first round in 2011 here, and then in 2012 and 2014 in Sub-State, 2012 here, and of course last year the 49-0 complete demolishment of the Cougars at Salina Stadium. But Salina South was the one. They were the team that ended the 23-game winning streak, a 2-point heartbreaker, 21-19 on this field in 2013.
First down and goal. Bishop Carroll. Pro pistol in the backfield, strong side the right side. They'll snap it from the left hash. From the 7-yard line. Lynch, the quarterback, gives it to Tice. Hit in the backfield and slung backward for a big loss. Back to the 8-yard line. Not as big as I thought. They lose one, but it was big Joey Sulavong, the 236-pound senior, that grabbed him, stopped him, and then spun him down for the loss of one back at the 8-yard line at second down and goal. Gottschalk is the blocking back right now for Bishop Carroll. Normally they use Gallardo, the tight end, but he's not in right now. In fact, the tight end on the right side right now is Cole Schneiders for Bishop Carroll. They'll go with a 2-man receiver set right, 1 man left, that's Lopez. Shotgun formation. Here is Lynch. Inside the right tackle, squeezes inside a small hole at the 5, and he dives for the 3.
Well, he's not giving him a very good spot on that either.
They gave him back, closer
back to the 4 or 5.
So about the 3.5-yard line, it's third down and goal. Off comes Seifert. On goes Gottschalk. So pro pistol package coming up here for Bishop Carroll. Tight end on the left. The featured back will be Tice. Bishop Carroll has taken their time on this drive, taking some time off the clock. 5 seconds on the play clock here. Lynch in the shotgun. Lynch will give it to Tice. Inside the left tackle, he's lunging forward, plowing for the goal line. He won't get there. He got to the 1. Fourth down and goal coming up. And Russ, what do you do here with 8.5 to go? A big decision. Do you try to make it a 2-possession game, or do you go for a 14-point lead if you can punch it in?
Well, if I know Schuckman, he's going to go for it. Now watch him come out and kick a field goal.
The special teamers and the defense all getting ready. And they're going to, looks like, keep him on and go for it here. 15 seconds on the play clock. Here they come from the 1-yard line. Fourth down and goal. Pro pistol, strong side to left. 1 receiver each way. Here's the handoff. It is Tice. Bounce at the outside. Can he win the race? To the corner. He lunges. He dives. And he's going to be marked short at the 1-inch line. He didn't get in. First down and 10, Salina South, and they've got it inside their own 1-yard line. Boy, he made that close, getting by a tackler that hit him in the backfield. He stretched out completely horizontal, but was denied by mere inches. First and 10, Salina South, a huge stop.
Well, the wide receiver here on the left side let go of his guy, and his guy came up and made the tackle.
Might have been Lopez there. Yeah. Wanted to avoid a hold. 7:54 to go in the game. Now the Gang Green defense. Maybe a chance they can pick up a safety here. They've had 1 this season. So Salina South in dangerous territory here. Want to make sure you handle this snap. I formation. First down and 10. Yara Howitz under center. Wants to throw it on first down. Into double coverage. It's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22-yard line. It's Nichols again. Nichols, after a hat trick last week, he's got now his 6th pickoff of the year, and Bishop Carroll will have another crack at it. 7:48 to go in the game, a 7-point lead, and the Gang Green defense makes another huge play. Shouldn't be a surprise, Russ. We've come to expect this over the years.
That is true. Every year for the last 5-6 years, it comes down to defenses making strong plays in the fourth quarter. And it just looked like Garlowitz just threw that ball up in the air, too. I mean, it didn't. I mean, he had a receiver in the area, but shoot, he was in double coverage.
Allen is in a letter jacket on the sideline, out for the game. First and 10. Lynch, his replacement, has run for 2 touchdowns. Going to give it to Tice. Can he squeeze in? Trying to bounce to the outside, hit at the line of scrimmage to 22, and that's all he will get. Stop there on the run. On the play by Coble. Second down and 10. Also out, by the way, is Karst. We see him on the sideline with the letter jacket. He has not played today. Didn't know he was going to be missing. And so Bishop Carroll with that Gang Green defense, pretty admirable. All the losses they've taken and still have put together a very impressive performance today, holding Salina South. They score 31 points per game. They've got just 14 with 7 minutes, 12 seconds left. Second down and 10. Trips out to the right. They'll fake the handoff and give it to Gottschalk. He gets by a tackler in the backfield and runs forward into the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2, third down and 8 coming up. Bishop Carroll has converted just once on third down today, but they're back in the BSN Sports Red Zone. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Heights and Goddard. Location to be determined.
And I don't see Tice out there either. It's just Gottschalk, isn't it?
Gottschalk is out there for now. Let's see, do we see Tice on the sideline? Not on the training table, so that's a good sign.
I saw him come up limping on that one out of bounds over here.
It'll be right to the left, out wide Woodard. In the slot will be Seifert. No receivers to the right. It's going to be Lynch. A designed handoff inside the 20-yard line. Tripped up there. A great tackle in the backfield by DJ Weir. A gain of 1 to the 19-yard line, and that's it on 3rd down, 4th down and 7. Now I think you got to kick a field goal, right?
Oh, yes, I would.
From this distance, if you've got confidence in Lopez, although Lopez now missing one today. Lopez coming into this game was 4 for 6. He's missed 3 in a row now. One of those has been blocked, but they're going to send him on. Coach Schuckman trusting Lopez. And again, he'll have a chance to match his season high. He missed from the right hash mark last time. No win to speak of. Left hash mark. This will be a 37-yarder. Made one week one against Northwest. A high snap. Snap is down. Kick has the leg this time, and it is going to be good! Just inside the right upright. Diego Lopez has given the Golden Eagles a 2-score advantage. 6 minutes to go in the game. 24-14. Bishop Carroll on the 3-pointer by Lopez.
How would Brad say that? Wow.
Wow. Wow. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Bishop Carroll football.
This is Wichita's official home for high school football.
We had to get that in.
Sports Radio 1410 KGSO, Wichita.
Diego Lopez matches his season-long, ending a streak of 3 misses in a row. A 37-yarder, and boy, there's no more pressure-packed kick than that one. And that, of course, was set up by the interception by Nichols. Although that was a kind of a curious decision there by South. They throw for it, 1st down and 10, out of the I formation inside their own 1-yard line. Nichols makes them pay with a pick. Bishop Carroll can't get the 6, but Diego Lopez delivers in the clutch with a 37-yard field goal.
You know, with the running game that Salina South has, why they didn't try to get out of the end zone and give him a little bit of room to step up and make a pass like that.
Not much there on that drive. That was 3 plays for Bishop Carroll, and they ended up going backward on the play, so not much of a drive there, but they do take some time off the clock. They took 2 minutes, 11 seconds off the clock, went nowhere, but they get 3 points out of it off of the interception. First of the game, second for Bishop Carroll. That one was by Nichols. Here is the return by Corona from the 5-yard line to the near side boundary, past the 15-yard line, gets a cutback, past the 20, and then he got mashed by multiple Golden Eagles, and I think that was Green that got the best hit on him there, just shy of the 25-yard line. So the Gangrene defense, after a short rest, is back out to work with 5:29 to play in the game, and now Salina South faces their biggest hole, a 2-possession deficit. 24-14. Bishop Carroll trying to extend a streak of first-round wins in the postseason. Haven't been beaten since 2004. Salina South hasn't lost in the first round since 2011. That was to Bishop Carroll here in 2011. 1st down and 10. Salina South has it at the 24-yard line, left to right. They'll still run it with the I formation. The back to throw is Yarahovitz to the far side. Hit immediately as the wide receiver at the 29-yard line. No gain there for Foster. He was decked immediately by Evans. Good coverage on the play. It's 2nd down and 6 for Salina South.
The Carroll defense was a little bit soft on that, but they came up real good on the pass, though.
And of course, that might be by design. Coach Nance
Correct.
maybe playing a little bit soft coverage, saying, hey, just keep them in front here, and let's see if we can just make them chew up too much time here, because they've got to get the ball back somehow as well. 2nd down and 4 from the 29. Yarahovitz chased from the pocket, stops, throws, intercepted! It's Tommy at the 36-yard line. He returns it to the near side, to the 20, the 15. He tries to tuck that ball away, and he's finally dropped at the 11-yard line. Tommy with the pickoff and return into the red zone, and Bishop Carroll's got the ball back.
Welcome back, Mr. Tommy.
After returning from an injury, Tommy gets the pick. Drew Tommy's first interception of the year, the 3rd of the game for Bishop Carroll. Berenson, Nichols, now Tommy, 11-yard line. Bishop Carroll, maybe a chance to finally put the nail in the coffin of these pesky Cougars. 24-14, 4:42 left in the ball game here.
Oh, Robbie Tommy's probably sitting there listening to the radio saying, my son did it, baby.
Yeah, what a huge grab. Tice back in. at tailback.
Good.
Back in at quarterback, of course, is Lynch. 3 receivers right. Here's the handoff to the far side. Some room. Can he turn the corner? No, Tice cannot. Just doesn't seem to have that extra gear tonight. Catching him easily from behind Coble. That is behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of 1, 2nd down and 11. But the time keeps coming off the clock here. Salina South, 4.5 minutes left. The Cougars trail by 10, but the Cougars have 3 timeouts remaining. So at some point, Coach Sellers is going to have to think about using them here. Cummins Central Power scoreboard update. Wow, did they just get to halftime? Just to halftime. Gosh, at 9:05, can that be right? This just got tweeted out by Lionel Tipton, 45-7 Northwest over North. Here's the handoff. It is going to be Lynch. Lynch hit in the backfield, barely got back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he didn't. He lost yardage back to the 15-yard line. Another great play in the backfield by Coble. Coble really tenderizing these Bishop Carroll running backs tonight, a lot of times for a loss of yardage. Now 3rd down and 13. Back at the 15-yard line for Bishop Carroll. 3:38 to go in the game. Bishop Carroll by 10, 24-14. That's a Cummins Central Power scoreboard update. Eisenhower beating Capon right now. Just 5.5 left in that one, 20-14. Cam Seed turns the ball over on downs inside the Tiger red zone. Well, those Goddard schools showing some teeth this year. 3rd down and 14 here. Carroll with it at the 15-yard line. Pump fake. They'll throw it back left corner of the end zone. One-on-one coverage, and it is going to be intercepted in the end zone. They were going there on the play against the Salina South back, Steven Slayton. It's incomplete, or beg your pardon, intercepted. Lopez, the intended receiver there, he lost the jump ball. Touchback out to the 20-yard line, 1st down and 10. That will be Lynch's 2nd interception of the season. Both have come today, 24-14. So Bishop Carroll gets the pick, but they give an interception back. Salina South now 80 yards away. They need 2 scores. They've got 3 minutes and 9 seconds. The Gang Green defense, they're looking for another turnover. Karst is out with an injury today. In for him is Berenson. He's got a pick off today on a wild deflection earlier from Nichols. From the 20-yard line, Yara Howitz back to throw. He airs it out far side into double coverage again. It's knocked into the air, and Berenson nearly had another one. They were going to the far side for Marcotte. Eck was also over there, made a great play to deflect the ball away from Marcotte. Gave up that early touchdown. Eck coming back with a big-time swat away there. 10-point lead for Carroll being preserved here by the Gang Green defense. It's 2nd down and 10 at the 20.
The defense is finally following that ball.
They really are. And now Salina South is having to go away from the running game a little bit more, too. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers. Here comes the blitz. Stepping up in the pocket is Yara Howitz, and he's sacked in the backfield. Tripped up there by Tholstrup. Losing yardage back inside the 20 and down to the 17-yard line. Somehow, Tholstrup caught him just as Yara Howitz was trying to escape the pocket. 3rd down and 13. Clock is moving here under 3 minutes to play. Still, Coach Sellers does not use his timeouts. 3rd down and 13. Shotgun formation. Coach Nance wanted a timeout for Bishop Carroll. Instead, this play is blown up and sacked out of bounds as Yara Howitz by Riggs Robin. Assisted on the play by multiple Golden Eagles, including Martin Esquivel, back at the 16-yard line. They give 1 more yard back. That was close to being out of bounds there, Russ.
That was close to being a hit out of bounds.
They did not throw the flag. It's 4th down and 16. Salina South will have to punt it away here, and then it all comes down to this next defensive series. Oh, surely they won't go for it here.
I don't know.
4th down and 16 at your own 14. You're going to put the game on.
Well, they are.
They're going to go. Boy, do you agree
Well,
with
you're
this?
down 2 scores and 2:33 left. They almost have to.
I'd play some field position here. Here we go. 4th down. They're going to go for it. Yara Howitz sacked inside the 5-yard line. 3 Golden Eagles converge. Nance, Esquivel, among others. Another sack. 3 straight. Inside the 5. A loss of 10 on the play. 1st and goal. Bishop Carroll at the 5-yard line with 2:26 left. The Golden Eagles lead by 10.
It was a Gang Green blitz there, buddy.
Certainly was. I don't know what Coach Nance brought there. He brought the house. He brought the whole neighborhood to get him there. Another sack. 1st down and goal from the 5. Bishop Carroll can't kneel it out here. Salina South has all 3 timeouts, so you got to be thinking to put it in for 6 here and put this game away. Shotgun formation. Snap to Lynch. Gives to Tice. Tice dances inside the 5, cutting back to his right, in between the hash marks, and he got to the 4. That was it. Gain of 1. Second down and goal. Well, if you're on the South, you got to call a timeout here, don't you, to have a chance?
Well, you would think they'd want to stop the clock.
Boy, I can't believe they haven't used it. Unless 3 timeouts
unless he's putting up the white flag.
Boy, would you do that? He said he wanted to fight to the end. They didn't show any fight last year, trailing 42-0 at the half. He didn't want that to be the case this year, but time continues to run off the clock. I formation. Now they switch into a shotgun set. 2 receivers right, 1 man left. Here's Tice. Bounces to the outside and he scores! Touchdown, Bishop Carroll! Tice with what could be the clincher. 1:46 to go. Bishop Carroll leads 30-14. Boy, it's been a scary first-round opponent. Coach Schuckman said this isn't your typical number 8 seed. Bishop Carroll last year crushing the Lions of Goddard 67-0, a walkover in the first round. The kick by Lopez is good. Not so fast this year. 31-14, but Bishop Carroll appears ready to survive over the Cougars. 31-14 Golden Eagles. You're listening to Bishop Carroll football.
Don't miss the exciting action of Newman University Athletics this winter season.
Oh, boys, looks like
the men's and women's basketball teams are gearing up to start the year. The Jets want to see you at Fugate Gymnasium this season. The Jets schedules are once again loaded with in-state opponents.
I get give a shout out to Craig's
Don't miss
mom.
The season November 17th. As the
he said, make sure you say hi to my mom. She listens on when
Carroll start home play on Saturday, November 21st against your college at 1 p.m. For ticket information, go to newmanjets.com or call 942-4291 and ask for athletics.
Hunters and fishermen, the ultimate first-person prescription sunglasses are in at Wear and Optometry. Amphibia Eye Gear, 100% polarized lenses have 100% UV protection, and they're ultralight anti-reflective, which means fishing or hunting over water just got a whole lot better. Amphibia's ultralight composition frames and lenses even enable them to float if they're caught from the boat. And if they're warranted 5 years. Amphibia Eye Gear and Wear and Optometry. Find Amphibia Eye Gear at Wear and Optometry, 21st and Tyler in Pavilion Square.
Bishop Carroll trying to put it away. Here's the kick and take it from the 1-yard line. It's going to be this time Weir on the return past the 15 and out near the 18-yard line. Bishop Carroll just turned Salina South over on downs. They went for it, 4th and long inside their own 15-yard line. Instead of punting with 3 timeouts and about 2.5 minutes left, Bishop Carroll sacked them 3 straight times there to force a 3rd and long. They got the 3rd sack on 4th and long, and then it was a 5-yard run by Adam Tice on a 2-play scoring drive that took 40 seconds. 1:40 left. Bishop Carroll 31-14, and it'll take a miracle now for the Cougars.
We got to give a quick shout out to Alice Helser, Craig Helser's mom, the white hat tonight.
The referee in charge tonight of the action.
She sits and listens to every one of the ball games. He is on the radio, and he'll let her know which one it is. So,
well, first
hello, Alice.
He's done a good job tonight. Here's Yara Howitz. 1st and 10. Slings it out to the far side. That's going to be complete to Marcotte. Gets away from 2 Golden Eagle defenders past the 40-yard line and up near the 41. Well, that's not how you want to start this drive if you're Bishop Carroll. 23 yards on 1st and 10. 1st down and 10 for Salina South. 1:31 left. 31-14. Still takes a miracle here for Salina South to make this competitive, but the clock is moving. 90 seconds left. Salina South in the I formation from the 41-yard line. Yara Howitz back to throw again. Now backs up, goes to the flat, completes it to the tight end, Coachaver. Past the 85-yard line, and he drags the tackler Dueling out of bounds to stop the clock 2 yards shy of midfield. It'll be 2nd down and 3 after the 7-yard pickup. Let's check some scores here. Coming Central Power scoreboard update. It appears this one's in the books. If it is, Carroll would move to 9-1 on the year. They would win their 9th straight game, 11th straight in the first round. Salina South season would be done at 5-5. 2nd down and 3, 2 yards shy of midfield. 4-man defensive front for the Golden Eagles. Here's the throw out to the near boundary. Incomplete. Foster got a hand on it, and that was it. In coverage, Dueling. 3rd down and 3. Salina South tonight is 2 for 8 on 3rd down, 0 for 2 on 4th down. Bishop Carroll would appear ready to advance to play the winner of Heights and Goddard. Andale beating Nickerson now 53-37. 8 and change left in the 4th quarter there. Coming Central Power scoreboard update. Stay tuned for the statewide scoreboard show coming up tonight. First round of the playoffs. We'll get you recapped. on 1410 AM KGSL. Yarahowitz back to throw. He's sacked on 3rd and 3. Bishop Carroll brought the house again. Nance, Tommy had a meeting there at the quarterback, and they invited Martin Esquivel as well. Back to the 41-yard line, 4th down and 10. It's a loss of 7 on the play. Eisenhower leading 20-14, 3 minutes to go. After a Capon fumble, they take over at their own 24. Back-to-back turnovers for Capon. One on downs and then a fumble inside the Eisenhower 25-yard line in the second half.
That's
4th and 10,
money.
41-yard line. Last gasp of pop-up far side is incomplete from Yarahowitz, and the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles with 30 seconds left will take the ball, and they'll kneel on it to win and survive Salina South. They're going to win the Packer Bowl 31-14. These two teams will play in the regular season next year. Bishop Carroll will win their 11th straight first-round game. They've now beat Salina South 4 out of the 5 games they've played in the postseason. And boy, this one took an Herculean effort tonight. See if we can get you a score on that other game. Let's see, Andover Central beat Independence tonight, 47-13. Hayden over Augusta, 14-0. There's the kneel down by Lynch. That'll be the only one they need, I think. Teams are lining up at midfield to shake hands. Looking for that Heights Goddard score. If I can find it, I'll pass it along. They start the play clock. 10 seconds left. Bishop Carroll does not need to snap it, and they won't. The Golden Eagles win the Packer Bowl over Salina South. The Cougars are eliminated. The Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles win their 11th straight regional championship. One more trophy to the trophy case. They'll play for a sectional title next week. 31-14, Bishop Carroll beats Salina South. Back with our White Star Machinery post-game show coming up. You're listening to Golden Eagle Football on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO.
American businesses trust Bobcat equipment for their landscaping projects. Just ask Jimmy, who uses Bobcat equipment from White Star Machinery, your local Bobcat dealer for over 50 years.
I'm Jimmy Spence from First Grade Excavating. We have multiple Bobcat compact track loaders, and we also got a few Bobcat skid steers. First Grade Excavating is 100% Bobcat company. We've demoed competitors' machines, and every time we always come back to the Bobcat compact skid steer loaders because they're easy to operate and maintain.
Yeah, it's the Walking Dead right now.
Maybe for many years to come.
Come into White Star and demo one today. You won't be disappointed. With over a million
give me 2 here, Anthony.
No other brand.
2 minutes.
See White Star Machinery in Wichita, Topeka, Manhattan, Garden City, and Tulsa. And see why White Star and Bobcat are unstoppable.
I got an idea.
No matter where you are,
WhiteStarMachinery.com.
Jim's Apple Market in Cheney invites you in. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, 7 days a week. This weekend, Jim's Apple Market in Cheney. Best choice turkeys are only 98 cents a pound. Family pack boneless beef arm roast, only $2.98 a pound. Selected varieties of banquet frozen dinners, 10 for $10. And half liters or 6 packs of Pepsi products, 5 for $10. Jim's Apple Market in Cheney. Check out the weekly ad featured at myapplemarket.com.
Friends University Athletics looks to continue their success as their fall sports get underway for the 2015-16 school year. Make sure to tune in to KGSO on Thursday mornings for the Friends University Coaches Show as we talk to the head coaches about their teams and see how their seasons are progressing. Visit www.friendsathletics.com. Follow the Falcons on Twitter at Friends Athletics. Like them on Facebook. Follow the Falcons as they soar into the 2015 season.
Golden Eagle Football on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO. This is the White Star Machinery and Supply postgame show. Tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Newman University Athletics. Discover more online at newmanjets.com. Once again, Blake Cripps and Brad Streeter.
Our final score is Bishop Carroll winning it 31-14. They beat the Salina South Cougars tonight. They win the regional championship. They'll get a plaque here on the field and will advance to play next week. We'll get you a full rundown of the scores that we know coming up here in just a couple of minutes throughout the state of Kansas. And so that will be coming up here, Cummins Central Power Scoreboard Update. We'll get you the 5A playoff results that we have so far. So that will be coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Let's go ahead and get to your scoring recap tonight. Scoring recap in the second half. Bishop Carroll leading 14-7 at halftime. Salina South tied it up 14-all on a 6-play, 55-yard drive after an interception of Cannon Lynch by Allen for Salina South. A 1-yard run by D'Angelo Turner turned it into a 14-14 tie. Then Bishop Carroll got the first of 3 straight scores to end the game as Bishop Carroll went on a 17-0 run down the stretch, showing some championship mettle despite a litany of injuries tonight, a whole laundry list. And gosh, you got to hope the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles get healthy a little bit next week. So Cannon Lynch, he started. Boy, what a game he had tonight on in relief of Jake Allen. He, at one point, had runs 50 and 67 yards, 50-yarder in the first half. He gets a 67-yarder on a 2-play, 70-yard drive that took 47 seconds in the third quarter to put Bishop Carroll back in front 21-14 just after he had a less than great series. He had given up the interception. Less than a minute later, he comes back with that huge run. Boy, you got to feel like the Bishop Carroll quarterback situation is going to be in awfully good hands next year for Bishop Carroll. Then Diego Lopez hit a 37-yard field goal matching his season long to make it 24-14 midway through the fourth. And then it was Adam Tice on a 5-yard run after Bishop Carroll got 3 straight sacks on Salina South, pinning them down inside the 5. He's able to punch it in for the score to make it the final of 31-14. The Cummins Central Power Scoreboard Update. Here's what we know about the eastern half of the state. Mill Valley blanking Leavenworth 49-0 tonight. More strength, it seems, top to bottom on the eastern side of the state. More great teams. Maybe the western half a little down this year. No undefeated teams anywhere in 5A. It's been a while since that's been the case headed into the postseason. Pittsburgh blew out Shawnee Heights, so no repeat run through the playoffs for the Thunderbirds this year, 49-0. Pittsburgh, they advance. So Mill Valley versus Pittsburgh. That'll be at Pittsburgh next week. Pittsburgh going on the road and doing some damage up there in Shawnee County tonight. Let's see. It was Seaman. They're trailing St. Thomas Aquinas 55-21. I believe that is a road game for Seaman there. So St. Thomas Aquinas taking care of business. And then St. James Academy beating Lansing on the road 34-13. That's early fourth quarter. Western half of Kansas coming up. We'll get you up to date on who Bishop Carroll might be seeing next week. After this, the post-game stats brought to you by the Wichita Sports Hall of Fame for those who like Wichita sports. And here are your final totals with David.
All right, we'll start off with the Salina South Cougars and their rushing stats. D'Angelo Turner had 25 carries for 121 yards and 1 touchdown. Demaj Smith added 3 carries for 3 yards, and Jaden Miller had 1 carry for 4 yards. The passing stats for the Cougars, Jacob Yarahowitz finished 13 for 25, 155 yards, 1 touchdown, and 3 interceptions. The receiving stats for Salina South, Jacob Marcotte, 6 receptions, 100 yards, and 1 touchdown, and Jacob Foster added 3 catches for 41 yards. Now over to the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagle side. We'll start off with their rushing stats. Adam Tice had 21 carries for 67 yards and 2 scores. Starting quarterback Jake Allen had 8 carries for 31 yards, and backup quarterback Cannon Lynch finished with 9 carries, 120 yards, and 2 scores. The passing stats for the Golden Eagles, Jake Allen was 3 for 5 for 57 yards and 1 interception, and Cannon Lynch finished 3 for 9 for 37 yards and 2 interceptions. And the receiving stats for Bishop Carroll, Zach Wright, 2 catches, 56 yards, Ty Seifert, 3 catches, 29 yards, and Anthony Gallardo added 1 catch for 9 yards. Those are your post-game stats.
Thank you very much. Now time for our drive of the game, brought to you by Just Right Auto Repair. Complete auto repair, foreign and domestic, and your Smart Start Ignition Interlock headquarters. I'm going to go with the 2-play, 70-yard drive by Cannon Lynch. He just threw an interception. Not his best throw. Not a good decision. He comes back unfazed, takes it 67 yards for the touchdown. A 2-play, 70-yard drive that took 47 seconds. Now time for the player of the game, brought to you by Newman University Athletics. And I think the drive of the game, the player of the game, Russ, might be related.
I'm pretty sure you're right there, Blake. But Cannon Lynch did do a wonderful job. It seemed like the offense didn't miss a beat when he came out. I mean, after Allen got hurt, he came in, did a wonderful job. Yeah, he threw 2 picks. The one was deflected a little bit.
Yeah, the one was deflected.
We have to give him that. But I would have to give it to Cannon, but I also want to give kudos to that Gangrene defense.
They played very well tonight.
Those guys came out after halfway through the third quarter to the end of the game and played an excellent, full-force Gangrene defense. They came out, did a wonderful job, and held them down.
Derby beat Topeka High tonight, 52-21. Cummins Central Power scoreboard update. By the way, and this is getting more and more pertinent, Sports Radio 1410 KGSO is your official home for Newman Jets basketball, so we will hope to see you when we start our coverage on November 17th, the home opener, Fugate Gymnasium. It'll be Bishop Carroll. Newman University, they're practicing at Bishop Carroll tomorrow. Newman University taking on Pittsburgh State to open up the season. Then the women the night after in Topeka to play Washburn, the Lady Blues. So that's coming up here just in a couple of weeks. Newman Jets basketball back on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO. Cummins Central Power scoreboard update. Mulvane beating Buhler tonight by 7, 35-28. Let's see, I had another score down here. Andale over Nickerson, 60-37. Late in the fourth quarter, not official there. And then we certainly can bring you this, a historic win tonight in Class 5A on the road right here in the city of Wichita. The Goddard-Eisenhower Tigers get their first ever playoff win tonight. They turn aside Cape and Mount Carmel. Brock Monty tosses an interception with 33 seconds left, and Eisenhower gets their first playoff win. They beat Cape tonight 20-14. You know, you used to think the last couple of years, and this is no disrespect to Goddard, but you show up, you play a Goddard school, whether it be the Lions or the Tigers, or if they had another one, Bears, oh my. It's you weren't going to get that much resistance. Boy, those Goddard schools have kind of turned things on their head, now taking down a City League opponent tonight.
How did Goddard do?
Looking for that. Let's see here. We're going to get back into the K-Preps kpreps.com for the bracket. They've got some scores on there. So Bishop Carroll beats Salina South 31-14. Let's run down the western half of the bracket. It is a final. Wichita Heights has beaten Goddard 41-27. So the Lions putting up some resistance there on the Falcons. And so that means we can officially tell you that the Golden Eagles will be on the road for sectionals next week. It will be Bishop Carroll at Wichita Heights coming up next Friday. Elsewhere in the fourth quarter, Maize South looking to take out Great Bend on the road and earn a home date in the playoffs. Let's see, Goddard-Eisenhower, they beat Cape and Mount Carmel on the road, and so that should be a home game for Maize South, I believe. I think Maize South is the higher seed there, so they would host in the postseason on Friday next week in sectionals. So it'll be Maize South hosting Goddard-Eisenhower if those scores hold up. 26-14, that's in the fourth quarter, Maize South over Great Bend, and Goddard-Eisenhower has beaten Cape and Mount Carmel tonight 20-14. So that's how the playoff picture appears to look. It looks like it'll be Maize South hosting Eisenhower, and it will be the Heights Falcons and the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles, an all-City League matchup coming up. Pre-game at 6:30, kickoff at 7 o'clock. With our Continental Truck Accessories pregame show on Sports Radio 1410 KGSO. So, Russ, you ready to make another trip up to Heights Stadium next week?
It's only about 4 miles from work, so that's going to be good.
So, and hopefully they can. Hopefully Bishop Carroll can punch some HOC industry-sized trucks in the line next week.
Through them holes.
Some holes there for Tyson.
You just had to bring it up tonight.
Well, hey, I had to give you a little bit for coming out so you can thank your boss. Tonight's game brought to you by Derby Mattress, no dancing animals, no gimmicks. This activity was brought to you by the station, its advertisers, and the member schools of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. No rebroadcast in whole or in part may be made without the written permission of the KSHSAA. Brad Streeter texted us saying Bishop Carroll is number one for a reason, and it was the defense tonight that got it done. 31-14, our final score. We will see you on Friday next week. It will be Bishop Carroll versus Wichita Heights. The two teams met back in week 4. That was also on the road at Heights. Bishop Carroll coming out the victors 51-13 in that matchup. Bishop Carroll's won the last few in a row, and none of the games in this series have been close. They've been all blowouts. There was a 3-game stretch where the total score, I think, was under 21 points difference. So they played 3 really close games. The rest have been absolute thrashings, one way or the other. Bishop Carroll's gotten the better of it lately, but Heights has blown out the Golden Eagles as well. So an interesting matchup as we will see Terry Harrison's squad next week to take on the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles. Your final thoughts on that matchup as we look forward to another edition of the Falcons and the Golden Eagles next week.
But you always know when Heights plays Carroll, it's going to be good.
They call themselves Heights U up there.
That's right.
And they think very highly of their program, and they're back in the sectional round and with good reason.
Well,
and that would be, what a jump start that would be to the Terry Harrison era if they could knock off Bishop Carroll and get back to sub-state. Of course, Bishop Carroll looking to make its second sub-state in a row in 3rd in 4 years under Coach Alan Shuckman. And one final storyline to keep track of for next week. With tonight's win, Alan Shuckman moves in his career 184-42 in 21 years at Bishop Carroll. In 23 years overall, he moves to 199-47. He'll look for win number 200 in his career next week, and I'm sure he's just cringing. When I ask him about that, I'm sure I'm going to get the eye roll and the, Blake, it's not about me. But we'll talk all about it coming up at our show coming up next week. It will be the Alan Shuckman Show, live from Charlie's Pizza Taco at Central and Tyler. We'll have one after every game, so we see you Monday, and we'll see you the Monday after that. Central and Tyler, 6 o'clock on Monday, and, of course, the game on Friday night, Bishop Carroll versus Wichita Heights. Thank you very much to my producer-engineer, Anthony Smith, back at the Newman University Sports Desk. For Carlos Trujillo, David Smith, and Russ Kessler, I'm Blake Cripps, saying good night from Bishop Carroll Family Stadium in the Air Capital.
Let's go. It's time to go get a margarita. Come on.
We're early tonight. It's only 9:30.